From pretty much the present, this is your host, Adam Graham, welcoming you to a week of old-time radio detective podcast from 2013. Because these podcast episodes are quite old, offers and information contained in them are not valid unless they are reflected on our website at greatdetectives.net. Now enjoy a week of podcasts from our archives at the Great Detectives of Old Time Radio. Welcome to the Great Detectives of Old Time Radio from Boise, Idaho. This is your host, Adam Graham. If you have a comment, email it to me. Box13 at greatdetectives.net. Follow us on Twitter at Radio Detectives and become one of our friends on Facebook. Facebook.com/Radio Detectives. Well, today's episode's brought to you by the financial support of our listeners, and I do apologize if my voice is off a little. I'm dealing with a cold, but I don't think the commentary should be too terribly long. So let's just go ahead and sit back. So we get started with The Lonely Heart Matter, parts 1 and 2.
From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
Dave Elwood, Johnny, Northwest Surety.
Oh, hiya, Dave. How's the family?
Oh, growing like weeds. You wouldn't even recognize
I
them.
guess not. It's been a long time.
Say, you free at the moment, Johnny?
Well, there's nothing going on here except the rent. What's on your mind?
I don't know exactly. Maybe smoke, maybe a fire. I got a girl here in
You
the office.
executives really live.
Well, she's pretty enough to... Say, why don't you come on over here and meet her?
Social, or do I get paid for it?
You get paid.
J. Dollar, gigolo, personal attention to Lonely Hearts, special
Lonely
rates.
Hearts? Why'd you say that?
Say what?
Lonely Hearts.
I don't know. Why? Is it a code of some kind?
Well, you could call it that, I guess.
What's it mean?
Johnny, if this girl is telling the truth, it means murder.
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Home Office, Northwest Surety Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Lonely Hearts matter. Item 1, $1.60, taxi fare from my apartment to the Northwest Surety Building in the office of Dave Elwood, Executive Claims Adjuster. A hard-working little man with thinning hair who, even after 20 years in the game, still couldn't help making every claim a personal matter. He met me in the outer office and led me off to one side.
She's waiting inside there, Johnny. I wanted to brief you before you met her.
Who is she, Dave?
Her name is Norma Wells. She's from Chicago. She flew in from there this morning. Hasn't had any sleep. She's pretty upset.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Her father died 3 days ago. Suddenly, unexpectedly.
What did he die of?
Acute enteritis, supposedly. Well, the death certificate hasn't been signed yet.
Is that what you meant by murder?
Well, his daughter thinks so.
Mm-hmm. Was he insured with you?
$50,000, term life, written 5 months ago.
Who's the beneficiary? This daughter?
No, his wife. His second wife, that is. The girl's mother died years ago. Wells remarried a month before the policy was issued. A woman named Mabel Burke. The insurance is payable to her.
And the Wells girl thinks she killed him.
That's what she says. She's pretty mixed up.
Why did she come here?
And I'm not quite sure, Johnny. Suppose you ask her.
Okay, let's go.
This way.
What about that Lonely Hearts crack you made on the phone?
Well, that's how he met this new wife, this Mabel Burke, through a Lonely Hearts Club. Like they say, marriage is a lottery.
In this case, it sounds more like Russian roulette.
Yeah. In here. Miss Wells, this is Johnny Dollar. He's a specialist, an expert in this kind of thing. I'm sure he'll be able to help you.
How do you do, Mr. Dollar?
Miss Wells?
Now, I'm going to leave you two alone. I have a couple of things I got to take care of. You just punch the intercom if you want me.
Right, Dave, thanks. Would you care for a cigarette, Miss Wells?
No, thank you. Yes, I will, too. Oh, please forgive me. I I just can't seem to think straight.
Oh, that's perfectly understandable. Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Dollar.
Sure. Forgive me for being so blunt, but when was the last time you had something to eat?
Why, yesterday morning, I guess.
Uh-huh. Dave.
Yes, Johnny?
Suppose you could send out for a glass of orange juice, a hot roll, a pot of coffee?
Oh, sure. I'll have one of the girls go get it.
Good, thanks.
No, please. I really couldn't.
You're really going to, though. You're shaking so hard you can hardly hold on to that cigarette.
I know. It's so stupid of me.
You and your father were pretty close, I imagine.
Yes. Until he married her.
What kind of a woman is she?
Well, she's strange. It's hard to explain. She's sort of vague. Fuzzy around the edges, if that makes any sense. It's like she isn't even there sometimes, but away off somewhere in time or space.
A little batty? Is that what you're implying?
No, not really. She could be as sharp as a tack when she wanted to. But something about her, well, I was scared of her, Mr. Dollar. And I don't actually know why.
I see.
My father and I could never be alone. Somehow she always managed to be there, separating us, driving us apart.
Did she ever say anything that would lead you to believe that?
She didn't have to. Just being there was enough to... All right. I know what you're thinking. Father fixation, second wife, jealous daughter, neurotic imagination.
It's a possibility, isn't it?
No. Don't you suppose I thought of that? Made allowances for it? Do you think I'm a fool?
I don't know what to think, Miss Wells. You told Dave Elwood you believed your stepmother had murdered your father. And so far, the only reason you've given is the fact that she was around all the time. Maybe he wanted her around. Maybe that's why he married her.
Of course he wanted her around. That's not what made me suspicious.
Then what did? The fact that he took out life insurance, named her as beneficiary?
Not at the time. I wasn't suspicious at all, Mr. Dollar. Not until the night he died. Oh, I was hurt, yes, and I felt out of place, so... Well, I moved out of the house 3 months ago and took an apartment off the Loop. But I didn't have the slightest idea she might be planning to kill him.
Did he carry any insurance before they were married? Some protection for you in case of...
Oh, no. He didn't feel that it was necessary. He'd set up a trust fund, and there are some bonds and so on that I suppose will come to me.
I see.
No. The policy was entirely her idea. Thinking back, it seems to me she started talking about insurance the first week after they were married. And he finally gave in. If he hadn't, I think he'd still be alive.
Mm-hmm. Just what were the circumstances of his death?
I don't know. I wasn't there. She saw to that.
What do you mean?
Well, he was taken ill suddenly, in the middle of the night. He wanted her to call me, but she wouldn't do it.
Why not?
She claims she didn't think it was anything serious, so there was no need of it. Instead, she called the doctor, her doctor. A few minutes after he arrived, my father died. Then they called me, after it was all over.
This doctor, is he the one who has refused so far to sign a death certificate?
Oh, he was going to sign it all right, until I got there and kicked up a scene. An obvious case of acute enteritis, he called it. Then he backed down, decided maybe he should have another opinion. I went to Father's doctor, but he said there was nothing he could do because he hadn't been called in at the time. He's the one who suggested I come here.
Why so?
He said the insurance company would help me. Since they were involved, too, they'd advise me what to do.
Well, what did he think about that diagnosis, acute enteritis?
He said it was possible, but extremely doubtful. He knew Father's physical condition. He'd treated him for years.
Mm-hmm. How long had your father known this Mabel Burke before they were married?
Less than a month. He'd answered a Lonely Hearts ad in the paper, so I found out later by accident.
I see.
They both seemed embarrassed by the way they'd met.
Was it a private ad or an organization?
A club of some sort. The Rendezvous Club. They have an office on Atlantic Avenue. Mr. Dollar, it's not just imagination. Father's own doctor feels there's something wrong, too. That's why he sent me here. I'm not crazy.
Easy now, easy.
She killed him for his insurance. I know she did.
Maybe. But there's not much to go on. Not at the moment, anyway.
Think it's about time for a coffee break?
Yeah, I imagine it's a little past time for Miss Wells.
I couldn't. Really,
Oh, yes, you could. Yes, you could. Go ahead now. Dig in. I'll be back in a few minutes. Have a word with you, Dave?
Right, Johnny. Well, what do you think?
I think it needs some looking into. How soon can you get Miss Wells and me on a plane for Chicago?
Hour and a half. I've already checked.
Good. I'll have her get a court order for an autopsy in case the coroner hasn't already asked for one, and we'll take it from there.
Then you think the girl is telling the truth?
I wouldn't bet on it. Expense account item 2, $96.40. Transportation from Hartford and taxi, tips and incidentals in Chicago. I dropped Norma Wells at her apartment, checked in at a hotel, and phoned the coroner's office. I learned that an autopsy request had been filed, but was being delayed pending a court order. I informed them that the daughter was available and willing now to cooperate with them. I left my name and asked the office to keep in touch with me. Item 3, $2.10. Taxi to the offices of the Rendezvous Club. Introductions arranged, mail forwarded, lonely hearts mended, and possibly murders planned.
Well, hello.
I must be in the wrong place.
What do you mean?
I can't see you as the lonely type.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not a client. I work here.
Really? For some reason, I'd always had the idea that these clubs were run by sweet old ladies of 75 or so.
Oh, well, I don't exactly run it. Or at least I don't own it, if that's what you mean. Hey, you're not a client, for gosh sake.
Any rules against it?
Well, no.
Well, how do I go about it? Becoming a client.
Well, you either write in or come in like you are now. Then you fill out a form, tell all about yourself, and attach a photograph, and... Look, Buster, there's no use trying to kid you.
Huh?
We don't have a woman in our files under 45 years old.
Oh, maybe I got a mother complex.
What?
So I fill out a form. What do you do with it then?
We'll keep it on file. Then we send out bulletins to the active members and forward letters back and forth. Or you can come in here and be introduced. And... Look, are you serious?
Don't I act serious?
Well, I don't get it. A young guy with your looks and... I bet you're selling something.
No. As a matter of fact, I just got in town, and I'm trying to locate a certain fellow. I was told he's a member of your club.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? What's his name?
Jonathan Wells.
We probably got his address. Jonathan Wells?
Yeah. Have you got a file on him?
Who are you? You're with the police.
Police? Now, what gives you that idea?
Well, I don't know anything about the man you're looking for.
No? Well, suppose we check through the file.
It's not here. We don't keep the files here.
Where do you keep them?
They're not here.
Well, maybe they're in the next office. Through that door there.
No, you can't go in there.
Relax now. Take it easy.
You have no right in there. I won't let you.
No.
Oh, you stop
Now,
it.
you just stand right up there on that desk and stay out of trouble.
Let me down. Who do you think you are, anyhow? You get out of here. You go get a warrant if you want to.
Who was in here?
Nobody.
Do you smoke cigars?
Of course I don't smoke
Yeah,
cigars.
right there in the ashtray, still burning. Somebody just sneaked out through that door in the hall. Who was he? What's your name?
Tetler. Fanny Tetler.
How long have you worked here?
A year. Hey, I've got a hunch you're not a policeman.
I didn't say I was. What about Wells? Have you got a file on him?
No.
What happened to it?
I don't know what you're talking
How
about.
about Mabel Burke?
Mabel Burke?
Have you got a file on her?
Of course not.
What do you mean, of course not? She and Wells met through this club.
Look, Buster, Mabel Burke owns this club.
Johnny Dollar.
This is Max Lancer, Mr. Dollar, DA's office.
Oh?
The coroner tells me you're cutting yourself in on this Jonathan Wells thing.
I'm representing the insurance company. Wells carried a $50,000 policy payable to his widow.
Yeah, so I hear.
What about the autopsy? Any results?
Not yet. The coroner's still working on it. I understand it was Wells' daughter who called you fellas in on this case.
Yes, on the advice of her family doctor.
I know. I talked to him. Only his version puts a different slant on things.
What do you mean?
Well, he thought she was suffering from temporary hysteria. He was only trying to calm her. He didn't think she'd really fly back to Hartford and stir up a mess like this.
I see.
Her father's sudden death must have been quite a shock to her. It may have caused her to imagine things.
Things like murder?
Maybe. It's possible, anyway. What do you think?
I think I'll wait for the results of that autopsy, Mr. Lancer. I'll keep in touch. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Home Office, Northwestern Surety Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, The Lonely Hearts Matter. Location, Chicago, Illinois. Expense account continued. Item 6, $2.10 for a late lunch at my hotel. I finished it, went up to my room, and started trying to fit the few facts I had into some kind of a pattern that made sense. Max Lancer at the DA's office might be right. Maybe it was nothing more than just hysterical suspicion. And she'd admitted herself that she was hurt and jealous when he married Mabel Burke. Sudden death could still be natural death. And yet, all I could do at the moment was wait for the results of that autopsy. Yeah?
Mr. Dollar.
Who is it?
It's me, Norma Wells.
Oh, all right. Just a minute. Come in, Miss Wells.
Thank you.
What's wrong?
I'm scared.
Of what?
I don't know exactly.
Oh? Well, here. Run over here and sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Now, what do you mean you don't know exactly?
Could I be losing my mind, Mr. Dollar?
If you were, you'd be the last one to think so. Now, tell me what's happened.
Well, I went to the coroner's office to sign the authorization for the autopsy, and then went back to my apartment. And a little while later, the phone rang, and when I answered it, there was nobody on the line.
A wrong number, maybe.
No. I mean, there was somebody on the line, but they didn't say anything. I kept saying hello, and then there was a click, and the line went dead.
And that's all that happened?
No. A short time afterward, I heard footsteps out in the hall. They stopped at my door, and I kept waiting for someone to ring the bell. When they didn't, I finally got up enough courage to open the door. There was nobody there.
I see.
A few minutes after that, the phone rang again. The same thing as before. I couldn't stay there any longer. I ran out and got a taxi and came here.
Well, who do you think might be doing a thing like that, Miss Wells?
I don't know, but somebody is. I'm not just imagining things.
Max Lancer, the DA's investigator, seems to think you might be.
I know. He talked to me at the coroner's office. That's why I came to you, Mr. Dollar. You've got to help me, please.
Be glad to, but how?
Well, there must be something you can do.
Yeah. I can wait for that autopsy report. And at the moment, that's about all I can do. Without some definite evidence of a crime, something stronger than mere suspicion, we don't have a leg to stand on.
But suppose the report doesn't show anything.
Well, then I wipe the egg off my face and go back to Hartford.
But look, maybe she was clever enough to kill my father in some way that wouldn't show up in an autopsy.
Such as?
I don't know. But I do know, as sure as I'm sitting here, that she married him and got him to take out that insurance policy with the full intention of murdering him.
Well, such things have been known, all right. Somebody using a correspondence club to contact wealthy pigeons. Did you know that your stepmother owns that Lonely Hearts Club?
Owns it?
That's what the girl in charge told me. A Fanny Tetler. Do you know her?
No. I've never heard of her. And neither Mabel nor my father ever mentioned that she owned the place.
She apparently has somebody running it for her. A man, I think. Any idea who he might be?
No.
He slipped out before I got a chance to see him. Smoked cigars. He left one burning in the ashtray.
Wait. Maybe it's Burton.
Burton?
Burton Creeley, her nephew. He smokes cigars.
Well, that's the first I've heard of him.
Oh, he's detestable. He moved in on us right after Mabel and my father were married. He's the main reason why I left the house. I couldn't stand him. He was always after me, bothering me.
Is he still living there?
I guess so.
Was he in the house the night your father died?
Yes. At least he was when I got there. That was an hour afterward, as I told you.
Does he have a job, work anywhere?
I don't think he's ever worked. He lives off of her.
Uh-huh. He and your father get along all right?
Oh, my father could get along with anyone. He always managed to see the best in people. And then Burton was careful to act different around him.
I see.
I suppose you think that's some more of my imagination.
Well, frankly, Miss Wells, I don't know what to think.
If there was only some way to prove what I'm sure of.
Well, let's wait for that autopsy report. Meantime, I think I'll go out and talk to your stepmother.
What about me?
Stay right where you are. Don't go out of this room. When I get back, we'll pick up some things from your apartment, and you can check in here at this hotel for a few days. Expense account item 7, taxi to Lakeshore Drive and the beachfront residence of the late Jonathan Wells. I was beginning to feel more and more like a fool. It looked as though Max Lancer might be right. Apparently, a jealous, hysterical girl had lost her head and stirred up a nasty mess, all without one single fact to back up her suspicions. I had a hunch the autopsy report was going to show death from natural causes. For 2 cents, I'd have thrown the case over. In fact, I didn't even see where I had a case.
Good afternoon, young man. How are you?
How do you do? Are you Mrs. Wells?
Yes, that's right. Is there something I can do for you?
My name is Dollar, Johnny Dollar. I'm representing the company that holds the insurance policy on your late husband's life.
Oh, well, you must be mistaken. Mr. Morningby represents that company, young man. Mr. Matthew R. Morningby.
Mr. Morningby is the local agent. I'm from the home office in Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I have my credentials right here if you'd like to see
Oh,
them.
no, that isn't necessary. I always judge people by their faces. And you have an honest face, Mr. Dollar.
Thank you. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions, Mrs. Wells.
Well, I suppose so.
I know this must be painful for you, and I'll try to be as brief as possible.
Oh, well, now, don't you worry about me. I'm all right. Of course, I miss Jonathan and all that. He was a terribly nice man, terribly. But I think of death as just being a doorway to a greater and more glorious life.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
You just come right in, young man, and ask all the questions you're a mind to.
Thank you.
You come right in here, and we'll sit down and have a nice chat.
Oh, this is a very attractive house, Mrs. Wells.
Oh, yes, I think so, too. Jonathan built it years ago. He and his first wife lived here, you know. Of course, I've changed the drapes and things. Just some of the little things sit right down there now.
Thank you.
And his daughter, too. She lived here the first month we were married. Then she moved into town. Oh, a strange little thing, really. Sort of nervous and irritable.
I've met her, Mrs. Wells.
Oh, well, then you know what she's like. Oh, it's too bad, too. Would you like some tea and cookies, Mr. Dollar?
No, thanks.
That's one thing Jonathan wouldn't miss for the world. His tea and cookies at 4 o'clock every afternoon. Every afternoon.
Oh?
The house just doesn't seem the same without him.
No, I imagine it doesn't.
That's how I won his heart, you know. With my cookies and cakes.
Oh?
Oh, he really did adore them. And it was such a pleasure baking things for a person who appreciated them so much.
Yes.
It makes you feel lonesome and lost not having anybody to cook for. Do you ever feel lonesome, Mr. Dollar?
Well, I guess everybody does at times.
Why, at the time I met Jonathan, I was feeling so lonesome I could just cry. Mr. Burke had died 2 years before.
Mr. Burke?
Yes, he was my husband before Jonathan. That was in St. Louis, of course.
I
Oh,
see.
he was a fine man, too. Walter Mabley Burke. Tall and handsome and impressive looking. Just like his name sounds. And a perfect picture of health. Right up to the day he died.
His death was sudden, unexpected?
Oh, yes. A complete surprise. Acute indigestion, the doctor called it. Of course, I don't think he was quite as thoughtful as Jonathan. Jonathan was always so considerate. And he was a... Oh, my gracious, here I go, just rambling on and on. You didn't come here to listen to my silly little affairs.
No, they're very interesting.
Well, I've always tried to keep busy and keep my mind occupied. That's why I started in business.
The Lonely Hearts Club.
Oh, well, you've heard about it. Well, I admit I felt kind of foolish at first about starting it. I mean, you know how people josh about those kinds of clubs. It was Burton's idea, really. He's my nephew, you know. Oh, dear, I wish he were here this afternoon so you could meet him.
So do I.
He's such a nice boy. He thought I'd do real well at that kind of business, and he was right, too, absolutely right. Oh, not money, you understand, but it was loads of fun meeting all those nice people, especially men, yes.
I see.
That's how I met Jonathan.
So I was told.
That's the way it happened. He wrote into the club, and I sent him my picture, and that's what started it. I remember when Burton showed me the letter, he said, Aunt Mabel, this one sounds like your kind of man, and he certainly was, too.
Does Burton help you with the club?
Oh, well, he runs it, really. He's such a sweet boy, and he works so hard. I just don't know what I'd do without Burton. I don't know what I'd do.
Yes, I imagine he's a great comfort to
Oh,
you.
you've got no idea, Mr. Dollar.
I suppose not. Well, I guess I'd better run along, Mrs. Wells.
It's been such a pleasure talking with you. It seems like young folks nowadays don't often have the gift for conversation. conversation the way they did in my time.
Well, things move faster today.
Well, I certainly hope that company of yours moves fast, young man.
Well...
I have to start house hunting, you know. The estate and everything goes to Jonathan's daughter, and all I have is the insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a bother, Mr. Dollar. The funeral and moving and the details. Seems like I just have the worst luck with my husbands.
I walked out of there groggy, my head spinning. No wonder Norma Wells was nervous and hysterical. I felt that way myself after only a few minutes of it. And I still had no case, not one piece of evidence. I'd had a pleasant chat with a sweet old lady, a little on the dotty side, maybe, but that was all. Dead end. Max Lancer from the DA's office was waiting for me in the hotel lobby.
You'll notice I'm holding my hat in my hand, Mr. Dollar.
How come?
It's a symbol of humility. You were right all along. According to the coroner's report, Jonathan Wells died from a dose of ground glass. So it's murder after all.
Then in that case, do something for me, will you?
From now on, I'm your man.
Contact the authorities in St. Louis and have them check into a death that happened there about 2.5 years ago. A man named Walter Maberly Burke.
Who's he?
Mrs. Wells was married to him at the time.
Uh-oh. Another murder?
No, just a matter of bad luck. She told me so herself.
Now here's our star to tell you about tomorrow's intriguing episode of this week's story.
Tomorrow, a strange attack, a scared girl, a hunt in the dark, and 13 knots make a noose. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.
Welcome back. Well, as we were reminded a few weeks ago, just because you're a kindly seeming old lady doesn't mean you can't also be a murderous criminal. And so we will see how this plays out. I do need to make a programming note here, and this is probably one of the more difficult serials in the series because we're missing part 4. So on Friday, we'll play part 3 and part 5. On Wednesday, we'll play a show named Gunsmoke, though it has very little relation to the Western that you can listen to over at otrwesterns.com. So plan on that on Wednesday. It's a bit of a surprise, so I won't say anything more. Comment here from David, who says, really enjoy Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Adding to my enjoyment is that he's based in Hartford. Last episode I listened to took place in my hometown of Waterbury, Connecticut. Well, thanks so much, David, and I think that is one of the appeals of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is that it is not confined to a single location. It's set throughout the country. And in fact, I think he got into most states. I don't believe there was a Johnny Dollar episode set in Idaho, but he covered a lot of ground. And Connecticut was one of the more frequent stops. And I appreciate the acknowledgement by the show's producer that Connecticut really is the go-to place for insurance. And that, I think, is still true today. All right, and one more listener comment before we go. Rebecca says, my favorite great detectives of old-time radio, regarding Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. All right, well, that will do it for now. Join us tomorrow for Mr. Malone, then on Wednesday for Gunsmoke, and on Friday we will wrap up Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Today's episode is brought to you by the financial support of our listeners. And among them, I want to thank Gerald for his contribution. We'll send access to the premium side, as we do with all donations of $7 or more.
Well, now it's time for today's episode of The Amazing Mr. Malone, Early to Bed and Early to Rise.
The Amazing Mr. Malone.
Operator, get me the office of John J. Malone.
The National Broadcasting Company presents The Amazing Mr. Malone, an exciting half-hour of mystery starring George Petrie as the lawyer whose practice before every type of bar has become a legend. Our locale is the city of Chicago, the time, the present, and the hero of these weekly adventures, the amazing Mr. Malone.
Malone's the name, John J. Malone, attorney and counselor at law. Tonight in our study of the cliché, let's examine the familiar early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. If that's true, Jeff Lewis is destined for failure. Jeff's a good-looking boy coming home at 4 in the morning. It's easy to understand why he keeps the same hours I do. He's a musician. He plays piano with Rusty Gates' band. But Jeff's not the only musician in the family. He's got a wife who can sound off, too. But, of course, her solos aren't nearly as sweet.
That you, Jeff?
Uh-huh. Thought you'd be asleep, Claire.
How can I sleep? You realize what time it is?
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock.
Where have you been? You got off at 2.
I went out for coffee with Rusty.
You went out for coffee with Rusty.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I suppose you two were alone.
Oh, look, Claire, do we have to start that? I'm tired.
You're tired. Do you ever think of me sitting here till all hours of the night, worrying myself sick, wondering what's happened to you? Thinking maybe you got hit by a car?
Oh, now you're being ridiculous. Where are my pajamas?
Now I'm ridiculous.
Yes.
I don't know why you bother coming home at all.
I sometimes wonder myself.
Then why do you? Why don't you just say you're tired of me?
Well, if you want to know... Oh, wait, look. Look, honey, please. Let's not fight. You know how I feel about you, but every night it's the same thing over and over again.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I don't mean to act like this. I just can't help myself. I love you so much I can't see straight.
I love you too, honey.
I don't blame you for being angry. But every time I see all those women hanging around the bandstand...
They're just a bunch of jerks. I wouldn't give 2 cents for any one of them.
You're a darling to put up with me.
Come on, forget it, will you?
Make you some coffee?
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Okay. I'll get right to work.
Maybe you can make a sandwich, too, huh?
I thought you ate with Rusty.
What?
When you came in, you said you were out with him.
I was.
Then how come you're so hungry?
All I said was that
Was Rita there, too?
Rita?
Oh, haven't you met Rusty's wife?
Listen, Claire...
I thought you two were old friends. After all, she's been singing with the band for 3 years.
Now, look...
Don't think you're fooling me. I know what's going on.
You're out of your mind.
You must have been. And I am now, not to see it before. Well, I'll say one thing for you, Mr. Lewis. You were real clever. But you're not going to get away with it, understand? I'll kill you first.
Oh, that does...
Jeff! Jeff, where are you going? I didn't mean it, Jeff. Honey, please. Jeff!
Just a second. Give me a chance, will you? Look, you...
Hi, Malone.
What's the idea, Jeff?
No, I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd just drop by.
What's the matter, Claire lock you out? Not that I blame her in your condition. You're loaded.
Ain't I, though, huh?
Well, that's one case I'll never get to handle. I thought you never touched this stuff.
Oh, I'm celebrating.
Here, you better sit down.
I don't mind if I do.
Oh. What's the trouble?
Trouble? Who's got trouble?
Obviously you have.
Well, you know, you're right.
Claire?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it was bound to happen. What do you want me to do, start suit for divorce?
What makes you say it was bound to happen?
You forget I've seen her in action. Every time a dame asks you to play a tune, she goes nuts.
Well, she says she's crazy about me.
I suppose she is.
Well, why can't we make a go of it, huh?
Because Claire's not happy unless she's tormenting herself. She's sick. Well, I'll draw up the papers first thing in the morning.
Hey, you know what she said? She accused me of having a mad romance with Rita.
Rusty's wife?
Yeah. Imagine me and Rita. Hey, I suppose we did. That would teach you, huh?
If you're thinking what I think you are, forget it. Rusty would break your back, and I wouldn't blame him. You let me get you a nice divorce.
The only girl I ever loved, and you want to see us apart.
Now, look, Jeff.
All Claire needs is a lesson, and she asked for it, and she's gonna get it.
I tell you, you're handling this the wrong way.
How would you know? You were never even married.
Mm-hmm. And this sort of thing vindicates my judgment.
You know, your trouble, Malone, you're a cynic. And now I'm gonna prove that you're wrong.
Any of you guys want to get something to eat? What about you, Jeff? You coming along?
Well, I thought Rita and I were going to run over a couple of tunes.
We were going to what?
Well, don't you remember, Rita? You said you wanted to go over that new Cole Porter thing.
Well, that's right, I did.
Why don't you kids do it tomorrow, huh?
You know what they say, Rusty. Never put off for tomorrow who you can do today. Why don't you and the boys go to Mike's? We'll meet you.
All right. You fellas ready?
What are you waiting for? We'll see you cats later.
You bet.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Well, I must be losing my mind.
I don't get you, Rita.
I don't remember asking you to run over any tunes with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did. I guess I misunderstood.
No, you didn't.
Why did you tell Rusty we were going to rehearse?
Because I've been working with you for 3 years, and this is the first time you ever gave me a tumble.
Well, if you'd like to skip it...
Are you kidding?
Well, shall we get right down to work?
You know you're cute.
Hmm?
I was wondering if you'd ever come around.
Look, Rita, I made a mistake. You see,
Did I ask for any explanations? Enough you wanted to be alone with me.
No, you don't understand.
I
kid.
understand that we're wasting time. We got to meet Rusty.
No, but you don't... Hey, we shouldn't have done that, Rita.
Why did it hurt?
No, but I don't think that...
You aren't the darndest man for talking. Lucky I know a wonderful way to shut your mouth. Come here, baby. Let me show you.
Yeah?
Is that you, Jeff?
Oh, listen, Claire, I told you before
darling,
not to...
Please. You can't hang up on me. You don't know what I've been going through all this week ever since you moved out.
I should have done it long ago. Maybe now you've got an idea what I've been through these past 4 years.
Look, Jeff, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. If only you'll come home.
No.
Jeff, please. I promise I'll never be jealous again. I know you're only seeing Rita to teach me a lesson.
What makes you think so?
Because you love me.
Maybe I don't anymore.
No. Jeff, you mustn't say that. You don't believe it yourself.
Look, Claire, you've got to get this through your head. Comes a time when a guy gets fed up. I've had it, baby. You're the one who did the job.
Rita, see this in Variety? Ray Herback's working at the Riverside Hotel in Reno.
Can't hear you, Rusty.
I hope.
What?
I'll tell you later. I think we got company. Just a second. Claire.
I'm sorry to bother you, Rusty.
Oh, that's all right, honey. Come on in.
Have you seen Jeff?
Well, what do you mean?
He hasn't been home in a week. I'm going out of my mind.
You better sit down. You want a drink?
No, thanks. Rusty, you gotta help me.
Look, Claire, I don't like to interfere in somebody else's
But
business.
this is your business. It never would have happened if it hadn't been for Rita.
What?
She turned him against me.
You're nuts.
Look, maybe she can fool you, but she can't fool me. I knew she was after him the minute I saw her. If you don't believe me, just...
What's going on here?
There she is. Ask her.
Ask me what?
Don't play innocent, Rita. It's out of character.
All right, Claire, I think you better go.
You don't believe me? How can you be so blind? Can't you see she's nothing but a no-good...
Shut up.
Let's get out of here before I throw you out.
Why don't you ask about the other boys in the band? Why do you think Hank's wife made him leave? She was running after him.
That's a lie.
That's why you picked on Jeff. But he doesn't love you. He couldn't.
Listen, you, the day I couldn't take...
Go on, Rita. The day you couldn't take what?
Honey, what's the matter with you? Are you going to listen to a crazy dame?
Who are you calling crazy?
I don't know about you, Rusty, but I don't have to put up with it.
You see?
All right, Claire, all right. You said your piece. Now just clear out.
Not until
I've heard enough. Come on.
Let go of me. Let me go.
I'll let you go when you're outside.
No.
Yes.
Let go of me.
That girl's insane.
That's possible. Now, what is this about you and Jeff?
You're not going to believe her.
Not if you can convince me she's wrong.
Rusty, I swear there's nothing to
I
it.
wonder. Barney made a remark about you last night, about your rehearsing all the time.
Well, if you don't want me to approve
Look, how
myself...
come so suddenly you're interested, huh? You never cared before. Look, maybe it's time we did a little work together, huh? All right, Rita, you start singing. And you better make it good.
Hello. Hello, desk.
Yes, sir.
This is Jeff Lewis from 419.
Oh, yes, Mr. Lewis.
I called for a bellboy 20 minutes ago. What happened to him?
Oh, he's probably on his way up, sir.
How's he coming? By way of Cicero? Please see if you can... Oh, never mind. He's here now. Just a second. I said just a second. You take a year and then... What are you doing here?
No, you shouldn't have.
All right, Lieutenant, what do you want?
Well, Hey, wait a minute, Counselor. How'd you know it was me?
Well, I've been answering my phone this way all week. The law of averages said I'd be right once.
Oh, you're amazing, Mr. Malone.
That's what I keep telling you.
What are you doing?
Well, what else would I be doing at 4 in the morning?
Ooh, what I know about you.
Don't be so funny. I assume you have a reason for disturbing me at this hour.
You assume properly. Look, how soon can you get down to headquarters?
Why, what's up?
You know Jeff Lewis?
Oh, very well. What did he get himself into?
The morgue?
What are you babbling about?
He was knocked off at 2:30 this morning.
Who did it?
Well, we kind of suspicion it was his wife, but naturally you're going to prove we're wrong.
Did Claire ask you to phone me?
You don't think I'd waste the taxpayers' money on a call of my own? Come on down, Malone. Your public's waiting.
You are listening to The Amazing Mr. Malone. It's the Silver Jubilee on NBC. For mystery adventure fans, there's more first-rate radio listening Sunday with The Saint and Dimension X. Tom Conway stars as that debonair gentleman adventurer Simon Templar, better known to the underworld as The Saint, who never eases his campaign against crime. Then later, Dimension X brings you the tales in the future tense. This week's feature, Pebble in the Sky. Written for radio by Ernest Kenoy, it tells the story of time when the civilization of the galaxy spreads across 200 million worlds, when the black void of space swarms with ships of interstellar commerce. But far off the trade routes, almost forgotten, lies the dying planet Earth, in the backwater of the universe, a place of exile, a pebble in the sky. Sunday on this station. And now, back to the amazing Mr. Malone.
Well, like the man says, that's life for you. 1 minute you got it, and the next minute you ain't. Jeff Lewis found that out the hard way. Half hour after I got the news, I was on my way to headquarters, and when I walked in, I was greeted by Lieutenant Brooks with the most original line of the year.
Well, if it ain't the amazing Mr. Malone.
You know something, Lieutenant? You could stand some new material.
Yeah, but where am I going to find a writer on my salary?
Where's Claire Lewis?
You want to see her now?
What do you think I came down here for?
Well, I kind of hoped it was me. Sussman, get Claire Lewis. Right.
What's the matter with him? He didn't even say hello.
Well, he didn't recognize you with that briefcase under your arm. What do you got near your laundry?
Excuse me. The
Oh,
sergeant...
come on in, Claire.
Malone. You came.
Uh-huh. Sit down.
And tell you about Jeff?
Uh-huh.
He's dead, Malone. Jeff's dead.
I know.
I don't want to live anymore.
You're talking like a fool.
I don't want to live without him.
Why'd you send for Malone?
What?
Well, he's got a point there, lover. Now, either you want me to get you off...
I don't know what I want.
What do you think killed him?
Rita.
Rita Gates?
Yeah. She did it, Malone.
Why should she?
Because she knew he didn't care for her. He was just using Rita to get back at me.
Did Jeff tell you that?
He didn't have to.
When was the last time you saw him?
I don't remember.
I can tell you. It was at 2:30 this morning. You went to his hotel when he opened the
door.
No.
That's not true. I love Jeff.
Why don't you lay off her, Sidney? Can't you see what she's going through?
Oh, use your head, Malone. She killed him as sure as you're standing there.
No.
All right, Lieutenant. You made a lot of accusations, but where's your evidence?
We'll produce it at the trial.
Then you haven't any yet, huh?
Have you any? She didn't.
No, I guess we're all in the same boat, and it's up to me to find a paddle. All right, Claire. Take care of yourself. I'll be seeing you real soon. Hello, Rita.
Why, Malone.
Can I come in?
Well, Rusty's not here.
It's all the better. I never believed it's so nice to have a man around the house.
You're not the one.
Ain't I, though?
Let me take your coat.
Oh, bother. It's fine.
No, I should be mad at you.
What on earth for?
You haven't been over at the club to hear me sing in months.
Oh, I'll never forgive myself. Would you feel better if I slashed my wrist?
You're cute.
You ought to see me in my confirmation suit. I look like a doll in it. Too bad I got to break it in at Jeff's funeral.
Oh, do we have to talk about him?
Well, what would you sooner talk about?
Us.
And then we have to come back to Jeff. I don't like to start a campaign with my last rival still warm in the morgue.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it occurred to me maybe you killed him.
Are you crazy?
You know, when you found out he was playing you for a sucker.
He played me for a sucker.
Yeah, it was an idea he got one night in my apartment.
You're lying.
He wanted to give Claire something really to worry about. I tried to tout him off.
Get out.
What's the matter? Don't you think I'm cute anymore?
You're going to get out of here?
Now, Rita, don't you dare throw that bottle. Hey, you missed me.
I'll show you.
Don't bother, lover. I'm convinced a girl like you couldn't miss twice. Maybe I'll give you another chance later.
It's only me, Rita.
Oh, Rusty, I'm so glad you're home.
Aye?
Yeah, I had a miserable afternoon. How'd the rehearsal go?
Real bad. Boys are all sick about Jeff.
Yeah, I guess it'll be tough breaking in a new piano player.
Is that all you can think of?
Oh, now, Rusty, I explained that. Claire was imagining things. Jeff didn't mean a thing to me.
What was Malone doing here?
Huh?
Malone, the lawyer.
Oh. He's representing Claire. He thought maybe I could help her out.
What'd you tell him?
What could I tell him?
Maybe about you and Jeff having a deal?
Oh, you're getting as bad as she is.
Look, if you mean I'm jealous, you're right. Only I got a good reason.
Look, Rusty, we've been all through this before.
Sure we have. And you convinced me Claire was nuts. Yeah, you really talked me out of it. But since then, honey, I've been doing a little checking.
And you've got your nerve.
You know, I'm crazy about you, Rita. But you're no good.
What?
Everybody knows it.
Don't you talk to me like that.
Who's got a better right? But you know what's funny? It doesn't make any difference. I don't care what you did. I still feel the same way about you.
Well, I'm overwhelmed.
Now, I want to know what Malone said.
It's none of your business.
Yes, it is, baby. And I'm going to find out if I have to shake it out of you.
No, Rusty. Don't. Rusty.
It was just one of those things, just one of those crazy things, one of those bells that now and then ring.
A little flat there, Malone.
Just. Now, look, Rusty, I can go along with a gag, but this is too much. You know, this is the third week in a row I've walked in here and found the joint occupied.
You better get a new lock.
It's an idea. What do you want?
I just finished having a little talk with Rita.
Now I suppose it's my turn.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say to her?
Didn't Rita tell you?
Maybe I want to compare notes.
You don't have to worry, Rusty. This was purely business.
Is it about Jeff Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was telling the truth. You're trying to frame her for his murder.
I don't have to frame her.
Malone, if you involve Rita in this, I'll kill you. I mean that.
I believe you
Her
do.
name is not to be mentioned at Claire's trial. You understand me?
Don't see how we're going to keep it out.
One of you bring her in and I'll break every bone in your body.
Even my little pinky.
What's the matter? Don't you think I can?
You're taking in a lot of territory. According to the encyclopedia, there are hundreds of bones in the human frame.
And if you think I'm
Oh, wait a minute.
Malone,
you
you're
wouldn't hit a
making
man
the
who was
biggest
yellow,
mistake
would you?
I'll show you. You're pushing me too.
Hold it, Rusty. Why can't we be friends just to prove I've got no hard feelings?
Get away from that drawer.
I just want to get this bottle. Maybe we can split it. Together. Well, that's opening it the hard way, but you'll have to forgive me, friend. I forgot my corkscrew. Yo-ho, is anybody home?
Oh, no. What did I do to deserve this?
Nothing. That's why you should be grateful. Look, Lieutenant, I want to talk to you.
Must you?
Yeah, but first, how about shutting off that teletype?
Are you out of your mind? I'm expecting a very important flash. Score of the White Sox game will be through any minute.
Well, if you won't do it.
You know, that's what I like. I like to see a man make himself at home.
Where's Claire Lewis?
You know darn well where she is.
Well, you got to let her go.
Oh, I suppose you can prove she's innocent.
Yes, I got it all figured out. I'm telling you, Brooks, you bring her to court and I'll crucify you. You haven't even established a motive for the girl.
Are you kidding? Claire was crazy about Jeff and she lost.
No, she didn't. Jeff was only seeing Rita to needle her.
Look, Malone, I got work to do now. Now, why don't you go home?
I can't. Home ain't a fit place for me right now. You know who's there?
All right, I'll play straight. Who's there, Mr. Malone?
Jeff Lewis's killer.
No.
I'm serious, Lieutenant. It's Rusty Gates.
What's he doing at your place?
Right now, I imagine he's dozing. I put him to sleep with a bottle.
What are you talking about?
I had to conk him.
Why?
Well, it was either him or me, and naturally, I was prejudiced.
Did he have a gun?
No.
Well, why didn't you use your fist?
Are you kidding? Rusty must weigh 240 pounds.
So?
So, he would have murdered me.
That's no excuse.
Now, look, Lieutenant, quit the kibitzing. I tell you, he killed Jeff.
Why?
He thought Jeff was breaking up his happy home.
Oh, you make it sound very convincing.
Thanks.
I said it sounded convincing. Actually, it ain't.
What are you babbling about now?
Jeff was killed at 2:30 at the Hillcrest Hotel.
So?
So, at 2:30, Rusty was doing a benefit on the North Shore where he was seen by 80,000 citizens.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's right. Now, how can one man be in two places at the same time? Unless he's amazing. And you're the only one who reads that, Billy. Well, it's been grand, Malone. Drop by again when you can't stay so long.
You are listening to The Amazing Mr. Malone. In this great year of decision, the armed forces of the United States offer a greater challenge to the young men of America than ever before. It's a vital, exciting challenge to anyone interested in his personal welfare, the welfare of his nation, or the welfare of the world. Service in today's modern armed forces means a career in which any man can take pride and satisfaction. The new training program prepares the serviceman not only for advancement and leadership in the armed forces themselves, but for positions of responsibility in civilian life. A career in the armed forces means education and technical training in the world's best technical schools. Yes, today's volunteer serviceman has opportunities never offered before. That's why alert, intelligent young men all over the country are entering the armed forces every day. The standards are high, and not everyone can qualify. You must have the brains, the ability, and the character to become a leader. But if you can qualify, go to your nearest recruiting office for full information. Here again is the amazing Mr. Malone.
Well, there was no use denying. Malone had done it again. Here I'd worked out so neatly why Rusty Gates had to be the killer, and Lieutenant Brooks had to knock it out in my head. You'd think he had a grudge against me the way he kept ruining my theories. Actually, Brooks is crazy for me. He just hides it so well he even fools himself.
You know your trouble, Malone. You get emotionally involved with the clients you represent. Now, why can't you be like the other lawyers in town?
Why should I? You ever hear their names on the radio?
Now, look, I thought you were going to talk sense.
You wouldn't understand me if I did. Now, listen, Sidney, are you positive that Rusty was at that benefit?
Absolutely.
What'd he do?
He led the band. What'd you think?
And how come Jeff Lewis wasn't there?
He wasn't feeling good, so they used a sub.
And when did the band go on?
At 2:15.
Well, suppose Rusty got off the stand for a while.
Not a chance. Besides, he never could make it to the Hillcrest. It would take him at least 45 minutes to cut across town.
Well, he must have worked it somehow. Now, how could one man be in two places at the same time?
Hey, I asked you that.
You know something, Lieutenant? I got the solution.
Oh, no, not again.
I mean it. Don't you see the answer?
No.
Well, can we get all our suspects together?
Who do you mean?
Rita and Rusty.
What about Claire?
Oh, of course, we'll need her, too. We don't want to play to a house that's only 2/3 full. Well, get on with it, Lieutenant. I'm ready to give the downbeats.
Say, Sergeant. Sergeant.
You want me, Mrs. Gates?
Yeah. How long do you intend to keep us here?
Till I get orders, contrary-wise.
Well, my husband's sick. He needs medical attention. Can't you see he's got a cut on his hand?
I'm all right, Rita.
No, you're just trying to be brave. Does it hurt bad, sweetie?
You picked a fine time to start worrying about him.
Keep out of this, Claire.
She killed my husband and you asked me to keep out?
You're really crazy.
I'll show you who's crazy.
Rusty, help!
Come on, Claire. Now, cut it out. Now, ladies, what'll the police think?
You let me go.
Better open them up, Lieutenant,
go.
before we have a bloodbath.
All right, you two, that's enough.
Let me go.
I said that's enough. Now behave yourself.
She started it. If I ever get my
Are
hands
you
on you,
gonna behave?
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Is it safe for me to come in?
Oh, don't worry, Counselor. The girls won't hurt you.
I was thinking of Rusty.
Oh, forget it, Malone. I had it coming.
Oh, that's very charitable of you.
What's the idea, Malone?
That's a very good question, Rita. Fortunately, I'm prepared with an answer. We're trying to solve the murder of Jeff Lewis.
She did it.
That's what I thought for a while, Claire, but I had to discard that theory. The truth of the matter is, Jeff didn't mean enough to her. As far as Rita was concerned, he was just another guy.
Well, you know...
Now, lover, that's no way to talk to a man who just gave you a clean bill of health.
Well, if she didn't kill him, who did?
You're leaving yourself wide open there, Claire.
What?
Yeah. You did it.
No. No, that's not true.
I'm afraid it is.
I'll kill you for this.
Me too? I just don't understand you women. Here you claim you couldn't live without Jeff. And when I arrange for you to join him, you complain. Well, I guess there's no pleasing some people.
I can't get over it. I just can't get over it.
Is something bothering you, little man?
Yeah. How you can have the colossal nerve to sit there and eat after lousing this whole case up.
That's gratitude for you, and after all the work I did.
After all the work you did?
What do you think clinched your case against Claire? Don't you know without me you'd have never gotten a conviction?
What do you eat that gives you so much gall?
I'm perfectly serious. Why, any decent lawyer could have gone into court and gotten an acquittal. All he would have had to do is cast a reasonable doubt on your evidence. I ended that doubt once and for all.
Well, I don't see how.
By taking care of all the other suspects, I proved Rusty couldn't have killed Jeff.
You proved?
With a little assistance from you. But the unknown factor in the case was Rita. I knew she wasn't guilty.
And how did you know that?
Because when I went up to see her this afternoon, she convinced me Jeff meant nothing to her by making a play for me. And no woman who's lost a great love would have done that.
Aren't you forgetting your charm?
Now, what are you so bitter about? Here I demonstrate to the public that their police force is on the job day and night. And despite all the propaganda to the contrary, the cops are right once in a while.
Gee, thanks.
And what do I get out of it? 2 women in a case, and I wind up in a night spot with you.
Well, don't feel too badly, Counselor. I've got a feeling before this evening's over, you're going to wind up with something else.
Yeah? What?
The check. Good night, Malone.
You ever hear the story of the boy who worked out a scheme to convert common metals into precious ones? It paid off in reverse. For 2 ounces of gold, he got 1 of lead. I'll tell you all about it next week, so why not pick me up at my office at the same time? I'll be waiting for you. Good night.
George Petrie was starred as John J. Malone, with Larry Haynes as Lieutenant Brooks. Our program is written by Eugene Wang and directed by Richard Lewis. The Amazing Mr. Malone is based on a famous character created by Craig Rice and produced by Bernard L. Schubert. The events and characters in this story were entirely fictional, and any resemblance to persons living or dead is entirely coincidental. It's the Silver Jubilee on NBC. Straight from the pages of the Saturday Evening Post comes that famous Oriental detective, Mr. Moto. Created by John P. Marquand, Mr. Moto stars James Monks in the title role Sunday on NBC. Fred Collins speaking. The Amazing Mr. Malone has come to you from New York. Stay tuned for The Man Called X, next over most NBC stations.
Welcome back. Well, a unusually sorted episode of Mr. Malone. I do have to say that I loved Larry Haynes in this episode as Brooks. Just did a great job on this. And another case in which Malone didn't quite get right from the beginning. And I guess that was somewhat of the appeal of the show, is he wasn't always correct. The police weren't always incorrect, but that sometimes they indeed got it right. And Haynes makes the perfect smart policeman foil. Now to listener comments and feedback. Gerald writes, thanks for continuing to provide, especially the Johnny Dollar series. I enjoy many of the old-time radio shows, but this one is probably my favorite. Your comments are also always a pleasure to hear and fill me in on a lot of details that I'd never heard before. Keep up the good work. Well, thanks so much, Gerald. And then received this from, I hope I'm pronouncing this name correctly, Fish. I have, Adam, I've listened to hundreds of hours of your shows, and I love them. I listen at home, I listen in the car, I listen to work. I've gone through series and series. I live in Madagascar now. I travel frequently to Rome. I used to live in Palestine and Benin and Haiti and Canada and Egypt and France and Senegal, and I have your shows with me everywhere. Sometimes I have to download dozens at a time to sustain me over long stretches of no internet. I don't know what it is. I'm in my 30s, but I can't get enough of that old radio. Don't ever stop. Well, thanks so much for your support and your comments. Definitely appreciated, and glad to know that we're traveling with you on these globe-trotting journeys. And sometimes I do take a look at where our worldwide downloads come from, and it's nice to be able to put in a name with the number. All right, well, that will do it for today. Join us back here tomorrow. We'll bring you our Western Gunsmoke detective special. You'll just have to listen to it. And then join us back here Tuesday for another episode of The Amazing Mr. Malone. Well, before we do get started, I want to remind you, as you're making your travel plans, a great way you can support the show is to use JohnnyDollarAir.com. JohnnyDollarAir.com is a Priceline affiliate, so you can either name your own price, or you can choose from great published fares on hotels, rental cars, airline tickets, cruises, and even more. But if you do purchase through JohnnyDollarAir.com, part of your purchase price goes to support the show at no additional cost to you. So remember, JohnnyDollarAir.com. Well, we have a very special program to bring you. The title of today's show is Gunsmoke, but this should not be confused really with the classic Western that gained fame over radio with William Conrad and on television with James Arness. You can listen to the radio version at otrwesterns.com, hosted by Andrew Rhines, and I'd encourage you to do that. What we're actually playing is a concept or series that was called Gunsmoke. It was produced 4 years before the legendary Western began its run. The year was 1949, and the hard-boiled private eye was in vogue. And really, as was the case with mass media, then and now, whenever anything was popular, it is duplicated, or to be a little less nuanced, perhaps borrowed from, as the basis of something new. We see this today, for example, when American Idol was a ratings hit, and slowly there developed a wide variety of shows with similar premises, some for singers and some extending to fashion models and even pet groomers. And I could probably give more examples of this trend if I was paying as much attention to it. The hard-boiled private eye was huge, and there were so many different iterations. In 1949, you had Jeff Regan, Sam Spade, Pat Novak, The Fat Man, Candy Matson, and a nearly endless list of hard-boiled shows. Of course, standing out in the midst of these could be a challenge. William Paley, the chairman of CBS, asked for a hard-boiled Western series, a Philip Marlowe of the Old West. And it fell to two of radio's greatest crime fighters, Mort Fine and David Friedkin, to deliver. And indeed they did. With today's script, Mark Dillon goes to Gough Eye. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, the story of the violence that moved westward with young America. The story of one man who moved with it, Mark Dillon, United States Marshal.
On the western plains with a ton of fight and an ounce of brains, who herds the cows as he robs the train and goes by the name of cowboy.
He was part of it. A singing saddle bum, a cowboy, a drifter. They all drifted here to Dodge City one time or another. It's the end of the track and the start of the wilderness. A dumping ground of odds and ends, beginnings, and leftovers. It's a place to stop and take the kind of pleasure you need. It's a place to pass through. Sometimes it's a place to die. My part of it was a sun-charred shack, rent paid by the United States government, and a marshal's badge furnished free. I was at the window watching the heat plump itself with Kansas dust and roll in towards the town when the door opened.
Your name, Dillon? You're the United States Marshal?
She was about 50. Hat, poke bonnet, dress, gingham, shoes, beaded Indian moccasin.
I heard about you in Gough Eye. They said there was a steady marshal here. Been living for 6 months running.
They've been lying to you. 4 months.
They say you can break a man's heart at 50 yards. They say you and your gun's already done that.
What's on your mind?
I want you to saddle up and get down to Gough Eye.
Why?
My husband. My husband owns the White Buffalo. Roulette, music, drinks. They say the roulette wheel's crooked.
Look, ma'am, half the roulette wheels in the West are probably crooked.
Maybe. But in Gough Eye, they kill a man for running a crooked wheel.
Well, look, ma'am, I don't...
Abigail Contrarius, that's my name.
Yeah. Well, Mrs. Contrarius, you don't need a marshal. You need an honest husband.
That wheel's no more crooked than you are. Leastwise, from all I hear about you. If it was, I wouldn't take none of the money's won from it.
Oh, sure.
Don't shore me, Marshal. The money don't just mean money to me. It means books for Indian kids and writing stuff, slates and all.
Oh, missionary.
Huh, me, with a gambler and a philanderer and a toper for a husband. I teach Indian kids, that's all. Teach them to behave and a little learning, that's all.
That's good work, ma'am. These towns could use more people like you.
Never mind that. If I don't get help, those kids will go back to their wild ways and I'll have a dead husband. You coming? Do I have to ride that mule some more?
Ride it back to Gough Eye. I'll be along.
Make it soon, Marshal. There'll be a convulsion down there if you don't.
It was night when the town of Gough Eye came out of the wilderness and beckoned to me like a painted, skinny hag. If Dodge City had a tougher sister, this was it. I rode up to the White Buffalo and started to tie my horse to a hitching post whittled to the shape of a Pawnee girl when... Suddenly, the gun in my back told me I wasn't alone.
You won't like it here, Marshal. Pretty as it is, you won't like it.
No?
No, and, don't turn around, Marshal. I'm shy and I'm modest and I embarrass easy. Isn't that so, Harold? You see? Harold thinks it's so. Harold had his tongue clipped. Apaches.
Maybe it was too long.
Oh, now, that's not a genteel thing to say to Harold, Marshal. He takes offense.
I'm new here. Back in Dodge City, the etiquette's a little more formal.
Then go back to Dodge. We're very happy here in Gough Eye. Like little birds. You could spoil it.
I was invited. Special invitation.
Well, the party's over. Now, Harold, now!
Something lashed out across my skull. A bead of glass splintered my brain. And from far, far away, I heard some words.
Like I
Marshal. You won't like it in Gough Eye.
I wanted to kill him, but I couldn't. I didn't know who he was. I hadn't seen his face. But I knew I'd never forget that voice and that crazy giggle. When I opened my eyes, I was in Gough Eye's dirt. I picked myself up and waited till the town stopped its dizzy dance. On its third time round, I spotted a horse trough. I stuck my head in to get rid of the blood on my face. I finally pushed my bones through the swinging doors of the White Buffalo. It was the usual kind of place, like Mrs. Compilation said. Roulette, music, drinks. I got halfway across the floor toward the bar. Then I saw her and heard her. Slender, hair molded black, and something profane and exquisite distilled into her features. She looked at me, and when she spoke, it was as if she hadn't quit singing.
Buenas noches, chico. Oh, a marshal. A marshal with a new scar and a muddy badge. You buy a drink, huh, Chico?
Here's $1. Buy yourself an egg. Where can I find the owner?
Over there by the poker table. The goatee and pompadour.
Thanks.
Hasta la vista, Marshal.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you. Your name, Accompliace?
Si. Oh, the marshal from Dodge City. Oh, you have the look of a large headache, senor.
Yeah, someone else besides you and your wife was expecting me.
Oh, muy mal bad.
It wasn't good.
So I see. But I am glad you have come, senor marshal. Look around. You see my place? The White Buffalo, sole proprietor and owner, me, Rafael Ramon Jose Compilation. Magnificent establishment, no?
Mm-hmm. Looks like your magnificent establishment takes plenty.
For weeks now, I am losing money on the roulette wheel. Still, people say it is crooked.
Oh?
Someone is swindling me, senor. This someone I swear I will kill, dead, unless you find him for me first. That is why my wife comes to you, asks you to come to Gough Eye.
She had it a little different. She's afraid this someone might kill you first.
Como? See, that might happen. But not so long as he can swindle me. Why kill the chicken with the golden egg, senor?
Uh-huh. Well, let's have a look at this wheel of yours.
See. Follow me.
12 red, number 12.
Who's your spinner?
Greg Hagen, base croupier in the territory.
Uh-huh. Suppose you'll let me look around myself.
As you wish, senor. You find that someone who is swindling my wheel, see?
I'll give it a try, Mr. Compilation.
Bueno.
Compilation left me alone. I watched the table for a while. Nothing happened. Wheel didn't look crooked, and if it was being swindled, it was done clever. Finally, I moved around near the croupier. Hagen.
Yeah?
See you a minute?
What for? Oh, Marshal. Yeah. Bill, take over for a minute. Sure. Okay, Marshal. What can I do for you?
This joint legitimate?
Why ask me? Quantuarius.
I know, sole proprietor and owner. Rumor has it the wheel's rigged, is it?
Suppose it is.
Well, then, I could win. You could win, too. Maybe 25% of what I win, and Quantuarius wouldn't know.
Keep talking.
We both got to live 50%.
Now get this. Quantuarius is my friend.
Sorry, I made a mistake. No hard feelings?
Plenty hard feelings. I think I like it better back at the table. Look around yourself. Make up your own mind about the wheel.
So I did. Mostly I hung around the roulette table. As far as I could see, the wheel was giving the house and the customers an even break. Just about the time I started to walk away, 2 new players came up to the crowded table. One pasty face, handsome, in a weak chin sort of way. The other, a big, silent hulk of a man with a drooping lower lip. They didn't seem to be together or even know each other. On the next spin, the ball fell into 29, bounced out, rolled around 13. Finally, settled in 00. Just as it did, Pastyface reached out and put a $100 bill on 00. Greg Hagen, the croupier, looked up and spoke soft but fast.
Sorry, mister, you placed your bet after the ball's settled. The house can't accept it.
I had that $100 down before you started to spin. Pay me off.
Sorry, mister, the house says you take back your money.
Contuarius.
Pay me, brother, before I make brush out of this joint, and you first.
Any trouble, Greg?
Yeah, this man placed a bet after the ball dropped.
Ah, he's crazy. I had the bet down at plenty of time.
So sorry, senor. The croupier is always right. Take your bill from the table. And if you please, get out.
He did. Fast. Too fast. As he went, I started to remember his voice. I'd heard it before. It was the voice behind my back when I first hit town. And all of a sudden it made sense, and I knew I'd found out one way the Spaniard was getting rooked. Pasty Face and the Hulk were a team. When Pasty Face picked up the bill, there was a blue chip under it on 00, and the house paid off to the Hulk. All according to Hoyle, except for one thing. The Hulk hadn't placed any bets. It was a good stunt. There had to be more to it than that, so I gave Contuarius a nod and followed Pasty Face as he left. I got out of the casino just in time to see him disappear around a corner. I took it easy. Polite and easy. And a bullet nubbed the dust at my feet. I ducked into the shadows and whipped out my guns. A flash had come from a narrow passageway between two buildings.
I'm in this alley, Marshal. Come on in and get me.
Wait right there, kid.
I'm waiting.
He was in there somewhere. In that long slab of night that was too black to see through. Somewhere in there. I put my back against the wall and slid into it.
Strike a match. I want to see your face when it happens to you.
Try me.
No, Marshal. You shoot first. You'll miss, you know that, Marshal. But I won't, because your gun flash will tell me where you are.
Real clever. And that was clever what you did back at the White Buffalo.
Honest, Injun? Now tell me about it.
You and your friend. That was Harold, huh? A giggler with a talent for pistol whipping.
Tell me some more about it.
You throw down a $100 bill with a blue chip underneath it after the ball drops. You get yourself thrown out. Harold collects 35 to 1.
Did Harold do that? Oh, Harold, did you do that?
And there he was, framed in the entrance of the alley. I was caught between them, Pasty Face and the mute called Harold. The big guns in Harold's hands turned over and over. His face held all the evil in the world.
You all right, Harold? Take him!
He was shooting waist high along the wall. And he was getting close. There was only one thing to do, and I couldn't miss.
You got Harold, Marshal, but you made a mistake. Your gun flash gave you away.
When I opened my eyes, I was in a place I'd never been before. Kind of cottonwood clearing. I eased the wound in my shoulder, and from across a smoldering campfire, I saw her. The girl from the White Buffalo. The morning sun lighted up the features of a man at her feet. It was Senor Rafael Ramon Jose Contuarius. And the bullet hole in the middle of his forehead gave him an extra flourish. Now it was Senor Rafael Ramon Jose Contuarius deceased. And the pretty senorita was singing a love song.
Back to Gunsmoke in just a moment. Combining modern detective methods with secrets of the mysterious East, the Green Llama offers CBS listeners a new thrill now on Sundays. Once he has heard of a crime or an injustice, Jethro Dumont, a wealthy young American just returned from 10 years in Tibet, brings into play his quick wit and knowledge of illusion to thwart the evildoers. Join him Sunday as he continues his fight against crime on this side of the Pacific, wearing green, the color of Tibetan justice, aided by Tulku, his trusted lieutenant. The Green Llama is a feature presentation of most of these same CBS stations. Now back to Mark Dillon, United States Marshal, and Gunsmoke.
You have slept long, Chico. Without dreams.
How do you know there were no dreams?
Because I saw Death give you a little piece of himself, and then ride away on a black pony.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Who are you? How'd you get here?
They call me Tamar. I brought you here. The wagon over there in the burrow. You are muy lucky, Chico. The bullet was for your heart, but it spent itself in your shoulder. It was not your time to die.
But it was Contrarius' time, huh?
Perhaps his grave has been empty too long.
And you knew him well?
See? I knew him.
Well enough to kill him.
I did not kill him. Senor Contrarius was my protector.
What did he protect you from? Himself?
I like your mouth better when it is gentle, Chico.
And who did kill him?
How would I know? He was there like that when we arrived.
Why'd you bring me here?
I like you, Chico. That's why I tell you. If you leave, go back to Dodge City. If you die, die in Dodge City. It is not good here for either one.
Why didn't Pasty Face finish the job?
Right after you were wounded, I came along. I persuaded him you were dead.
He persuades easy, huh?
He persuades easy. Poor Tamar. The shots were heard. People came. Senor Drew does not like attention.
Drew. Oh, his name's Drew. But why here? What'd you bring me here for?
I thought Contrarius could help you. After all, he was your friend.
How'd you know that?
I saw you talking together in the White Buffalo. But tonight, out of the darkness, Death found Contrarius.
Contrarius! Contrarius! Where is he? Where is he? Answer me, woman, or I'll horsewhip you within an inch of your life.
There, Senora.
Hello, Marshal. Enjoying yourself? Get up, Contrarius, get up.
He's dead, ma'am.
He shouldn't be lying there on the cold ground. I'll lift him into the cart.
I will help you, Senora.
If you so much as touch him, I'll kill you. Come along. Contrarius. Give me that blanket, Marshal. You won't need it.
Sure. Here, ma'am. You're pretty strong to lift him by yourself.
I've done it before. You're hurt, Marshal.
I'll be all right.
You can come too if you want to, Marshal. I'll take you back to town.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't think she'd make it, but she did. Somewhere on that long wagon ride back to town, she squeezed a tear onto her cheek. Just one tear, but for Mrs. Contrarius, there was a major emotion. The sun was doing its best to char the wood-frame buildings when we hit Gough Eye.
All right, Marshal. Get out of the wagon.
Why bring me back to Gough Eye, just so I could pick my own gutter?
That door. That shack door right over there. Try it. Get up.
Oh, come on, Dillon. All you have to do is lift your arm and knock on the door.
Yeah? Well, Marshal. What's the offer this time? 150%? Hey, you're hurt. Come on in.
Thanks.
Who sent you here?
Mrs. Contrarius.
Oh. I better cut away that shirt.
Why'd she send me here, Greg?
Not neat, Marshal. Not neat at all.
Why here, Greg? You a doc?
Lie still. I'll get some things.
You haven't answered my question.
I do things with my hands, Marshal. Spin roulette wheels and extract bullets between spins.
You a doc?
Yeah, I'm a doc. Was. Had a shingle. Shiny one. And they said I couldn't have it anymore. They had a word for it. Malpractice. They said I did something. What are you looking at?
That roulette wheel on the table over there. What's the matter, Greg? Don't you get enough practice at the White Buffalo?
You want this wound fixed or not?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Say, Greg.
Yeah?
I once heard about a croupier clever enough to spin a wheel and drop a ball into any slot he wanted. Hit it about once out of 5 times. Not bad.
Once in 4 is better. What about it?
I could mention it to Mrs. Contrarius. Round up you and Drew and go back to Dodge City.
Drew?
Pasty-face guy. The guy who pulled the fast trick with the chip and the $100 bill last night.
I didn't know him. I refused the bet, didn't I?
Yeah, that's what doesn't fit.
I'd stop worrying about it if I were you, Marshal. I could keep this wound open and let it bleed.
On the other hand, you could take the bullet out.
Yeah, I could do that.
And I'd owe you something. I wouldn't have to remember you to Mrs. Contuarius.
It's like this, Marshal. First, I just wanted to tame the wheel. Then it got out of hand.
Tamar have anything to do with it, getting out of hand?
What do you know about... I'm ready to take the bullet out, Marshal. You're going to keep what you know to yourself?
Take the bullet out. I'll bite my lip.
Yeah, do that, Marshal. It's a nice pose.
I bit my lip, but all I got was pain in my mouth. I didn't need that. There was enough pain. It was a pain that was painted in red, and it couldn't decide whether it was a flame or an icicle. When I woke up, Greg was talking to someone. It didn't take long to recognize the voice.
You should have let him die, Chico. You will only cause trouble.
He's got nothing on me. Only trouble I got is you. Every man in town. You couldn't even leave the marshal alone.
Calamia, you're crazy. I found the marshal in the cottonwood clearing, like I've told you. He was there when I came.
Yeah. Keeping your little rendezvous with Contuarius. I warned you, Tamar. I told you if I ever caught you with Contuarius again, I'd kill him, and I did.
I'm sorry I heard you say that, Greg.
Don't be sorry. Just leave town. I could have let you die, Marshal.
I'm going to take you, Greg. But first, I'm going to give you some advice.
Yeah?
Get rid of Tamar. One of her stories is bad, either the one she told you or the one she told me.
Don't listen to him, Chico.
She told me she brought me to the cottonwood clearing, persuaded Drew that I was dead. If that's true, then it follows that Drew's cutting your time the same as Contuarius was. You can't kill everybody Tamar takes up with.
The marshal talking through his wound, Tamar?
He's delirious. He's lying, Greg. I found him in the clearing, as I told you.
Well, Greg, who do you believe? Me or Tamar?
Get out, Marshal. Get out and leave town.
Can't, Greg, not yet. Gotta take you. Also, there's a personal matter to attend to.
I could have let you die, Marshal, remember?
Yeah. I'll testify at your trial.
Kill him, Greg. Kill him now.
Shut up.
You know, Tamar, you've got too many friends.
It's a lie. Everything he says is a lie.
Maybe. We'll stay one more night in Gough Eye. Just one more night. That's all we'll need.
No good, Greg. I'll have to take you.
With your shooting arm and a sling, I don't think so.
I'll gamble on it, Greg. Want odds? I got up and left Greg's shack. He didn't try to stop me. One thing about Greg, he wasn't afraid of me or anybody else. I went back to the White Buffalo and waited. About an hour later, Mrs. Contuarius drove up. She was wearing black. She'd just come from her husband's funeral.
Lend me your good arm, Marshal. I don't want to rip this dress.
Yes, ma'am. There you are. Was it a nice funeral, ma'am?
Yes, Marshal. The kids behaved real nice.
You've done a good job on them, ma'am.
Thanks. Come in and have a drink, Marshal. You look peaked.
I followed her into the casino. In an hour, it began to fill up. I hid myself behind the stairs where I had a clear view of the roulette table and waited. About 8, Tamar walked through the door. Tamar in a dress of red. Tamar buckled with silver. She strolled over to the table and put some chips on the black as Greg spun. There was no sign of recognition between them.
7 black, 7 pays, black pays. Place your bets.
On the next spin, Tamar won again. Then she lost. She doubled her bets and won more times than she lost. After a while, she stopped playing colors and switched to single numbers, 35 to 1. She kept on winning, but 1 out of 4, like Greg said. In an hour, there was roughly $20,000 stacked in front of her. Just before she bet number 13, I saw Greg fold his thumb under his palm and rub the side of his face.
13 black, 13 pays, black pays.
Lucky. You're very lucky tonight, Tamar.
Tonight, Senora? But I'm always lucky at your tables, no?
Not as lucky as tonight. Sorry, man, this is a private table from now on. can all move to the second wheel right over there.
Private table, senora?
Yes. Just you and this gentleman.
The man Abigail thumbed at over her shoulder was Mr. Drew in person. I put my good hand on my gun and prepared to finish my unfinished business. And I decided to wait for the piece to play itself out. I didn't know what Mrs. Contuarius had in mind, but this show was too good to spoil. Tamar, Greg, and Drew.
I don't know. This is my last spin.
That's all right, Tamar. All Mr. Drew wants is just one spin. Right, Mr. Drew?
Yeah, just one spin with the little lady.
But I...
Mr. Drew, huh?
Yeah.
But I do not feel like betting.
We'll spin once more.
Bueno. All of my chips on number 1.
Number 1, huh? Hey. Yeah, that's a good number. Number 1. I'll take 10,000 in gold on number 1.
Three red. 3 pays. Red pays.
Why, you double...
No! No!
Greg didn't have a chance. The knife he tried to draw was hammered back by the bullets that tore through his hand and across his chest. Suddenly his face changed. He looked young and hurt, and ashamed of the blood that he couldn't hold back.
It'll make me happy if no one tries to follow us. Let's go, Tamar.
He held his guns like they were dogs on a leash that could snap easy. He waited for Tamar to scoop up the money. Then they backed out of the casino.
You let him get away, Marshal.
I don't think so, ma'am. He knows I'll come and get him, and he'll be waiting for me. He'll be wanting to finish me off if he can. And I'm going to give him his chance. I figured there was only one place to look, and there they were, resting easy in the cottonwood clearing.
I knew you'd have to come after me, Marshal. You're funnier than an actor. I saw one once in Dodge. You're funnier.
Maybe you laugh too easy, Drew. Like you killed too easy.
A marshal with a gun arm and a sling chasing a killer.
Go away, Marshal. Go away while there's still time.
I got nothing but time. I'll wait.
You're wrong, Marshal. You've got no time at all.
Yeah?
Chico. Chico. This I do not believe. It is impossible that someone could shoot faster than Senor Drew. And with your left hand. Oh, Chico, you are so very quick with your gun. I like that about a man.
Take it easy, Tamar. Come on, let's go.
Go? Not now, Marshal. There's time. Sit here. Sit here next to Tamar.
Like this?
See.
You know what I think?
Chico, don't talk now.
I think you had a great thing with Greg. He could put that ball on any number you bet on. Only that wasn't enough for you.
But it doesn't matter now, darling.
You thought you could double your profits by throwing in with Drew. Maybe you were going to double-cross him, too. I don't know.
Don't worry about it, Chico. The money is yours, too.
It belongs to Mrs. Contuarius. That's who's going to get it.
What? What are you talking about?
Take your choice. Come back with me to the jail in Gough Eye, or I'll turn you over to Mrs. Contuarius. I don't think she could stand having you alive.
You!
Come on. Hey, this is the first time I've ever held a gun on a woman.
Chico, surely you are playing with me.
You're an accessory to murder, Tamar.
We'll go away together. You and I. Mexico, New Orleans. Listen to me, Chico. You and I.
Let's go, Tamar.
Listen to me. There's plenty money, yours and mine. Listen to me.
She put her arms around my neck and her lips close to my ear. And for a long time, first in English, and in Spanish, then in Cherokee, then in a language I couldn't recognize, she whispered at me every foul name in the book. She was talented. She didn't repeat herself once. Tamar didn't understand that a marshal had a job to do, and that the job got done. the way back to Dodge, I came across a cottonwood clearing I'd never noticed before. I rode down into it. A small animal scurried off a log and lost itself in the shadows. And I was alone. And for a time after that, for a long time after that, I thought about Tamar. He'd given her guitar, but I knew she wouldn't be singing much longer. The rest of the way home, the country was dust. It got inside of my mouth, and it stayed there.
Welcome back. Well, as interesting as this was as a concept, I think the problem in execution is that even though the program was set in the 19th century, it still had a very much a 1940s feel to it. And I think you can't just take a Private Eye script and write in a few Western setting pieces and make it work, which is basically what was done here. This was taken from an episode of Michael Shayne called The Crooked Wheel. Not a bad performance, though, but I understand why it wasn't picked up. They ended up doing a much more straightforward Western audition, only to find out that they could not get the actor who had starred in the second pilot, and then eventually the name was taken over by Norm Macdonald and John Meston, who made it into Gunsmoke and the legendary series that it became. All right, well, that will actually do it for today. We will be back tomorrow with an episode of Nick Carter. And next Wednesday, yours truly, Johnny Dollar, resumes. I do want to once again encourage you, if you want to hear more of the actual Gunsmoke, go to otrwesterns.com. Andrew Rhines is up to the seasons from the 1955 year, so check that out. Well, before we get started, I want to let you know today's episode is brought to you by the financial support of our listeners. Thanks so much for your support, and I especially want to thank James, and we will send access to the premium site as we do with all donations of $7 or more. Well, now it's time for today's episode of Nick Carter, The Unwilling Accomplice.
What is it?
Another case for Nick Carter, Master Detective.
Yes, it's another case for that most famous of all manhunters, the detective whose ability at solving crime is unequaled in the history of detective fiction. Nick Carter, Master Detective. Tonight's curious adventure,
The Unwilling Accomplice. Or Nick Carter and the Mystery of the Society Burglar.
Hello, Lieutenant. What's new and interesting?
Well, if it ain't my old friend Nicholas Carter. Him that used to be a detective.
Yeah, what do you mean, used to be?
Sure, my boy, tell me. How does it feel to be old and retired?
Oh, come now, Riley, I get it. You're a little peeved because I've turned down those few cases you've offered me lately.
It's not a few separate cases, Nick. It's all been the same gang, I'm sure of it. They're the slickest bunch this department's ever been up against. We need your help, Nick. Look at this. Came over the wire only this morning.
Another society robbery. Quite a haul.
Yes, my boy, quite a haul. $75,000 in gems right out of the vault. What do you say now, Nick?
Riley, I think you're right. Looks like the same hand in every job.
Well?
Well, I suggest that for your criminal, you look for someone who's accepted in the homes of society. And is just about the greatest safecracker in the country as well.
Oh, thank you, Nick. That's a very great help, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, Riley, but really, I'm not interested. You know I don't take a case unless...
Well, what in the name of...
Wow, that was close. That stone missed you by inches.
So, somebody's trying to bean me now, is it? Well, I'll fix that.
Now, wait a minute, Riley. That isn't it. This seems to be a little matter of communication.
Communication?
Yes, look. There's a note tied to that stone.
Well, now, hand that over here.
Here you are.
Let's see what is... Well, listen to this, Nick. My dear Lieutenant Riley, since the jobs I have pulled off lately have so completely mystified your department, may I suggest that you call upon the services of your very good and able friend, Nicholas Carter.
What's that?
It won't help much, of course, but at least I'll then have an adversary more worthy of my talents. You see, I'm varying the pattern and going on to much bigger things. Today it has been the National Loan and Trust Company. It is not only theft, but murder as well. Well, Nick, what do you make of that?
Very interesting.
Interesting, is it? Why, the cheek of him. The National Loan and Trust Company, he says. And murder, he says. We're dealing with a conceited maniac. Give me that phone. I'm going to check up on this.
Unless it's now 5:30 on Saturday afternoon, Riley. I doubt that you'll find anyone at the bank.
Excuse me, Lieutenant.
Yeah?
There's a lady and gentleman here to see you. They say it's most urgent.
Well, what are you waiting for? Show 'em in.
Yes, sir. This way, please.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Riley?
Yes?
Permit me to introduce myself. I'm Butler Pierce, and this is Miss Olive Belden, my fiancée.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Now, what can I be doing for you?
You can help us find Miss Belden's father. He's missing.
Oh, missing, huh?
Yes, Lieutenant. Dad's been gone for hours, and I'm beginning to fear something dreadful may have happened.
Oh, excuse me. This is Nick Carter, Miss Belden, and Mr. Pierce.
Nick Carter, the detective?
The same, Miss Belden.
Oh, I'm so glad, Mr. Carter. I mean...
Isn't your alarm somewhat unwarranted? Your father hasn't been missing very long, I take it.
That's true, Mr. Carter. Only 3 hours to be exact, but under the circumstances...
What Miss Belden means, Mr. Carter, is that it seems as if her father had disappeared into thin air.
How do you mean, Mr. Pierce?
Well, the last time she saw him, it was through the living room window. From there, she could look out over the court into his private office at the bank. And when she...
Bank? Did you say bank, Mr. Pierce?
Why, yes. Olive's father is Wayne Belden, president of the National Loan and Trust Company.
Did you hear that, Nick? The National Loan and Trust Company.
Yes, Riley. There's not a minute to be lost. Come on. Now, let me get this straight, Miss Belden. You say your father came into his private office here through that special passageway that leads from the house to the bank.
That's right, Mr. Carter. Father often spent Saturday afternoons here writing letters.
I see. And there was no one else in the bank at that time?
No. This is Saturday, you know, and it was after banking hours, of course.
When was the last time you saw your father?
About 1 o'clock, Mr. Carter. He was sitting at his desk here writing a letter. But when I looked through the window again a few hours later, he wasn't there.
You're sure he hadn't returned to the house?
Positive. I'd have seen him. The passageway opens right into the living room where I was reading.
Well, what happened when you looked for him and he wasn't there?
Well, just about then, Mr. Pierce called on me. I told him about Father's absence, and we both went to look for him.
I see. About what time was that?
Oh, about 4 o'clock.
And so you both went into the bank as soon as you missed your father?
Yes. We found Mr. Belden's office just as you see it now. Then we looked all through the bank. There wasn't a sign of him anywhere.
Now, wait a minute, all of you. What was to prevent Mr. Belden from walking right out the front door of the bank? As easy as that.
Well, that's not very likely, Lieutenant. He was wearing his house slippers at the time, and he had no coat or hat.
And not only that, Riley. You see this letter here on Belden's desk? He was writing it when something interrupted him. You notice anything peculiar about it?
Well, no, except that he broke off in the middle of a sentence.
More important than that, Riley. He stopped in the middle of a word. Belden was interrupted very abruptly.
Oh, that must be the cashier now. Hello, Mr. Cook. Come in.
Hello, Miss Belden. I got here just as soon as I could.
This is Mr. Carter and Lieutenant Riley.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Now, what's all this I hear about Mr. Belden disappearing?
That's right, Mr. Cook. But I've an idea. He'll soon be found.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Carter?
I've asked Mr. Cook to come down here because as the cashier of the bank, he's the only one beside Mr. Belden who knows the combination to the large vault. And I want that vault opened. Immediately.
But that's impossible, Mr. Carter. The large vault operates on a time lock. It can't be opened until 9 o'clock Monday morning.
We can't wait that long. It must be open now.
I'm sorry, Mr. Carter. That's impossible.
Then I'll do it myself.
But it's impossible, I tell you.
Give me 1 hour and we'll see how impossible it is.
You don't seem to be having much luck, do you, Mr. Carter?
Don't you worry about that, Mr. Pierce. I never saw the lock yet that could keep its secrets from Nick Carter very long.
Not that kind of luck, Lieutenant. Why, there isn't anybody in the world that could... By heavens, he did it.
There we are, gentlemen.
I told you so, Pierce.
Riley.
Huh?
Look there.
What is it, Nick?
There in the corner.
His father!
Yes, Miss Belden. Your father's been murdered. How's Miss Belden, Riley?
Oh, she's all right now, Nick. Mr. Pierce took her back to the house.
Good. Well, Mr. Cook, have you finished examining the contents of the vault?
Yes, Mr. Carter, and you were right. There has been a robbery. $50,000 is missing.
Well, I'll be just as the note said, Nick. Remember? Theft and murder.
Yes, Riley. But the theft, I'm sure, was just an afterthought. Mr. Cook, did Mr. Belden have any enemies?
Why, not that I know of.
What can you tell me about Mr. Pierce?
What do you mean?
Well, was he friendly with Mr. Belden?
Oh, yes, quite. They were very good friends. They'd known each other for years.
And was Mr. Pierce in the habit of visiting Mr. Belden in his office at the bank?
Oh, yes, very often. He had an account here, rather large one, I might add. Mr. Pierce, you know, is a very wealthy man.
Indeed?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's that you've got in your hand there, Nick?
Oh, this. It's part of a cufflink, Riley, with a very interesting stain on it. A fresh blood stain.
Where'd you find it, Nick?
In the dead man's hand.
But there was no blood on the body. He was done in by a crack on the skull. There was no bleeding.
Exactly, Riley. It's undoubtedly the murderer's own blood. Probably tore his hand on the broken edge of the cufflink in the scuffle.
Do you want me for anything else, Mr. Carter?
Oh, no, thank you, Mr. Cook. That'll be all.
Well, good day.
Good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Cook, one more thing.
Yes?
Tell me, is Mr. Pierce in the habit of wearing his gloves indoors?
His gloves? Why, no, never. But, wait. Come to think of it, he was wearing them just now, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Well, thank you, Mr. Cook. Thank you very much. Confound it, Patsy. This is the strangest case I've ever worked on.
Well, you've certainly been acting strangely, Nick. Pacing up and down, muttering to yourself.
There just isn't a shred of evidence anywhere, Patsy. As far as I can see, no motive whatsoever. Yet I'm positive that Butler Pierce is our man, that he's not only the murderer of Wayne Belden, but is also the society robber that's been baffling the police for months now.
But, Nick, he's a rich man. And Wayne Belden was one of his best friends.
I know, Patsy, but it still adds up to Butler Pierce. Look, he was thoroughly familiar with the bank, thoroughly familiar with Wayne Belden's habits. He called at the Belden house after the crime had been committed. He wore his gloves indoors, which might have been to conceal a bad scratch from a broken cufflink. He arrived at police headquarters immediately after that stone had been thrown through the window.
But, Nick, Miss Belden was with him when he called to see Riley. Surely you don't think he could have thrown that stone?
No, Patsy. But his chauffeur could have. While they were entering the building.
His chauffeur?
Yes. It was he who set me thinking on this line originally.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Patsy, I got a good look at that chauffeur. And I'm sure I've seen him somewhere before. A long time ago.
Oh.
And he wasn't on the right side of the law either.
Well, it all sounds like a big hunch to me, Nick.
Yes, you're right, Patsy. It's just what it is. A big hunch.
Although I have to admit your hunches are usually pretty good.
Patsy, I feel so sure this hunch is right, I'm going to play it for all it's worth.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I'm going to start playing it right now. Get Scubby for me. We're going calling on Mr. Butler Pierce.
You're taking a long time opening that safe, Nick.
Well, it's a tough baby, Scubby. But I've almost got it now.
Well, I sure hope so, Nick. I don't think Mr. Pierce would like to come home and find us here in his library.
Well, at this stage, I grant you, that would be a trifle embarrassing. But when I get through... I did it. Now, let's see what we have here. No, not there. Scubby, look at this.
Why, it's full of jewelry. And it's the real stuff.
Yes. Unless I miss my bet, every piece of it will answer the description of some stolen gem. Well, let's see what else now.
Uh-oh. What's that, Nick?
What does it look like?
It looks like a package of bills. And all big ones, too.
That's exactly what it is, Scubby. Let's see how much. 5, 10...
Boy, look at those $1,000 bills.
20, 30, 40, 45... $50,000, Scubby, the exact amount stolen from the bank.
Well, of course, it could be a coincidence, Nick.
Yes, it could be, but I doubt it. This does it. Scubby, we don't have to speculate any further.
No?
This letter I found on the drawer here clears up everything. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Dear Butler, this is a warning to you to permit you to escape if you care to do so. I have definite proof that you're a thief, and on Monday morning I shall place that proof before the proper authorities. You have until that time to escape. Signed, Wayne Belden.
Gosh, Nick.
Yes, Scubby, gosh. And there we have the motive for Wayne Belden's murder.
So your hunch was right after all, Nick. The rich Mr. Pierce is nothing but a thief.
And a murderer, Scubby.
Oh, well, look, Nick, you better get out of here.
Scubby, it just came to me.
What?
Butler Pierce's chauffeur is really Jim Martin. I knew I'd seen him before.
Jim Martin? I never heard of him, Nick.
No, that was before your time.
Oh.
I tangled with him many years ago on the West Coast. One of the cleverest cracksmen in the business. He could open almost any safe I could.
Oh, so that's it. He and Pierce have been working together.
Yes. Pierce was the front and real brains, while Martin supplied the technical skills, so to speak.
Oh, I see. Well, what now, Nick?
Scubby?
Yeah?
I want you to clear out of here quick. Take Wayne Belden's letter with you.
Mm-hmm.
Get it to Lieutenant Riley immediately and tell him to pick up Jim Martin.
Oh, well, what about Butler Pierce?
Don't you worry about him, Scubby. I'm staying right here. I want to tackle Butler Pierce myself. Good evening.
Nick Carter. What are you doing in my house?
Waiting for you, Mr. Pierce.
What do you want?
I want you to be reasonable and not make any fuss. This isn't a water pistol I've got in my hand.
Have you gone mad? What in the world are you talking about?
It's no go, Pierce. You can drop the act. I took the liberty of going through your safe.
Oh, so that's it. You're pretty clever at getting into safes, aren't you?
Yes. As good at it as your pal, Jim Martin.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I underrated you, Carter.
No, Pierce. You overrated yourself.
Perhaps. What's your next move?
My next move is to turn over to the law a thief and a murderer. Turn around. Get your hands behind you. Uh-huh. So there is a scratch on your wrist, just as I expected. There. Guess those handcuffs ought to hold you for a while. Sit down on that chair. And stay there.
Police headquarters. Lieutenant Riley speaking.
Oh, hello, Riley. This is Nick.
Oh, yes, Nick. What is it?
Riley, I got the murderer of Wayne Belden for you.
Oh, you have, eh?
Mhm.
Good work. Who is it, Nick?
Butler Pierce.
Butler Pierce. Nick, are you sure you're not making a mistake?
Quite sure. Scubby should be at my headquarters any minute now with all the proof you want.
Where are you calling from, Nick?
From Pierce's home. He's sitting in a chair right behind me with a pair of handcuffs on him.
Oh.
I'll expect you to...
Nick, what is it? Hello! Hello!
Nick. Oh, Nick, are you all right?
He's coming to now, Patsy.
How do you feel, Nick?
Oh, I'm all right, I guess. Oh, brother, my head.
Yeah, that was a nasty bump you got, my boy.
Oh, take it easy, Nick. Here, give me your hand. I'll help you
Up you go, Nick.
There, easy.
All right,
So
now.
sorry.
Okay, can you stand up all right, boy?
Yeah, I guess I'm okay now.
What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine, Patsy. All I know is that I had Butler Pierce in my hands, and now he's gone.
That's too bad, Nick.
Hey, look at the safe. It's empty.
Well, naturally it would be. You couldn't leave all that evidence lying around.
Well, it's a good thing we got that letter at least.
Yes, but the important thing is to find Pierce.
He must be pretty clever, Nick, getting away from you like that.
Yes, Patsy. He's all of that and more. He got away this time, but I'll bring him to justice if it's the last thing I ever do.
Well, Nick, we got Jim Martin anyway. Picked him up late last night.
Good work, Riley. Well, that's half the gang anyway.
Yeah, now if we only had Butler Pierce.
Yes, but I think it's going to be a lot easier now with Jim Martin in our hands.
What do you mean?
Got an idea, Riley. If it works, it won't be long before we catch up with Wayne Belden's murderer. Well, Martin, we meet again.
Yeah. Been a long time, ain't it, Carter?
Yes. But I never forget a face, Martin, no matter how much has been changed. I must say, though, that the doctor did a pretty good job on you. But it just isn't quite good enough.
Yeah, you're a smart egg, all right. I guess the boss knows that by now.
He's a pretty keen one himself, Martin. I had him, but he got away.
Did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he sure is a slick one.
Well, I thought when I had the cuffs on him...
Say, you didn't make the mistake of trying to hold him with a pair of handcuffs, did you?
Yes. Why?
There ain't a pair made that could hold Butler Pierce. He's a regular whiz.
Maybe so. Martin, you're in a pretty tough spot. Murder's serious business.
Murder? Oh, no. You're barking up the wrong tree, Carter. I didn't have nothing to do with that.
But you did open the vault at the bank.
Sure. Like I done all the jobs for Pierce after he paved the way. But murder, that ain't my racket.
Maybe not. But it'll go a lot easier with you, Martin, if you play ball.
Meaning?
You know where Pierce's hideout is.
Sure. What about it?
We want you to help us put the finger on him.
Now, you ought to know me better than that, Carter.
That's what I thought you'd say. I have a proposition for you, Martin. If you help us track him down, we'll set you free.
The answer is still the same. I'm no stool pigeon.
Well, Martin, we're going to let you walk out of here anyway. What do you say to that?
I say it won't work, Carter.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm onto your game. You're going to set me loose so you can tail me. Ain't that it? Because that's the last thing I'd ever do. And I'm telling you that right now.
And yet, Martin, that's exactly what you're going to do. Lead us right to Butler Pierce.
You must be off your nut. I wouldn't even try to go near him. In fact, I'd do everything I could to throw you off.
I know that, Martin. And yet, in spite of yourself, you're going to help us catch Butler Pierce.
Clerk.
Yes, sir?
Any mail for me today? Name's Martin, James Martin.
Just a minute, I'll see. No, nothing, Mr. Martin.
Thanks.
Hello, Martin. You expecting a letter from someone?
Who are you?
I'll give you one guess. That ought to be enough.
Oh, you must be the guy that's following me.
One of the guys, Martin. I'm Scubby Wilson. I work with Nick Carter.
Ah, glad to see you. You know, I've been getting sort of anxious the last few days to know what you guys look like.
Yes, I can understand that. Must have been quite a strain on you, knowing that you were being watched every minute of the day and not knowing who was doing the watching.
Yeah, it was sort of getting me down a little.
Well, that's what Mr. Carter was figuring on, I guess.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good it's going to do him.
You never know, Martin.
Say, I can't figure this thing at all.
Oh, you're not supposed to, Martin. No, you just keep on having a good time, that's all.
You bet I will. And as for Nick Carter, you can tell him from me, whatever his scheme is, it ain't working, see?
How do you know it isn't working?
I haven't led you to Pierce yet, have I, pal?
No, not yet. But you will.
You're nuts, too. You're all nuts. Good night.
Good night. Oh, but Martin, knowing Nick Carter as I do, I don't think we're the ones that are nuts.
Well, Nicky, you don't look like that little plan of yours is going to pay off, does it now?
Be patient, Riley. Just a question of time is all.
But Martin's been on the loose now for over 2 weeks. How much longer are we going to wait, Nick?
As long as necessary.
Oh, are we now?
Yes, Riley, you agreed.
Yeah.
I'm positive that what we're doing is the one sure way of getting on Pierce's trail.
It sure don't seem very positive to me.
You've got plainclothes men and detectives out looking for him, haven't you?
Well, sure. We sent out a general alarm just as soon as Pierce got away from you.
Have they brought him in yet?
Well, no.
See what I mean? My way's slow, Riley, but it's sure.
Well, Nick, all I can say is I wish I was as sure of that as you are. If we don't get Pierce this way, they're going to laugh me right out of the department. Using up valuable men and time, just keeping an eye on his counter that should be behind bars this very second.
He will be, Riley. Just as soon as we get Pierce, too. They keep him company.
Police headquarters. Lieutenant Riley speaking. Yeah, he's here. For you, Nick. Yeah.
Thanks, Ray. Oh? Oh, yes, Scubby. Yeah? Oh, you did it? Okay, that's fine, Scubby. Good work. So long, Scubby. Well, Riley, it looks like this is it.
Yeah? What happened? Did Martin finally get in touch with Pierce?
No, Riley. It happened as I expected. The mountain came to Mohammed.
Who did what?
Unless I'm very much mistaken, Pierce has finally got in touch with Martin.
Who is it?
It's me, Jim.
Oh?
Don't you recognize my voice? Hello, Jimmy.
Wow. Who are you?
May I come in?
Look, lady, I'm afraid there's some mistake. You got the wrong party.
There's no mistake, Martin.
Holy Mac, it's you, Pierce.
Yes, it's me.
Gosh, boss, I've seen most of your disguises, but this beats them all. You really look like a woman.
Thanks.
Hey, you shouldn't have come here, though, boss. It's dangerous.
Yes, Martin, very dangerous. For you?
What do you mean, boss?
I don't like a squealer, Martin.
A squealer? Me? Hey, you got this all wrong.
Have I?
I never ratted on anyone, boss. I wouldn't start now.
Not even to save your own neck? You were in this thing as deep as I, you know.
Sure, I know that, but whatever gave you the idea I'd rat on you?
What gave me the idea?
Oh, I get it. You mean, why am I out of jail? Well, honest, boss, this wasn't my idea. Carter let me go. You see,
That's enough, Martin. You think I'm a fool? Let you go, huh? Just like that. Well, I won't be so generous, stool pigeon.
Hey, what are you doing, boss? No, you ain't gonna use that gat on me.
Guess again, squealer.
You're making a mistake, boss. Please, you gotta listen to me. Let me tell you how it happened.
No, Martin, you listen to me and I'll tell you. Carter didn't have a thing on me. Not a thing, do you understand?
Yeah, sure.
Then he spotted your ugly mug and put two and two together. I didn't think anybody'd recognize that pan of yours anymore. But somehow Carter did. So he had you picked up. And what he got out of you must have been plenty.
I swear to you.
Shut up! Why else would Carter have let you go?
I don't know.
I'll tell you why. Because you spilled the works, Martin. Spilled the works and got your freedom for it.
No, that ain't why they let me go. It was all a scheme they had.
What are you talking about?
Sure, boss. They told me they'd let me go if I steered them to the hideout. But I wouldn't do it. Not me.
No, so they let you out anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, squealer, I've heard enough.
No, boss, no.
Great shooting, Nick. You knocked the gun right out of his hand.
Nick Carter.
Yes, Mr. Butler Pierce. We meet again. You all right, Martin?
Yeah, I guess so, but you didn't get here any too soon.
Oh, so I was right, you rat. You were expecting
Relax, Pierce, relax. Martin wasn't expecting anyone. He played square with you right along.
Yes? Then what was he doing on the loose?
Just a temporary arrangement, Pierce. It was a trap we set for you. And you obliged us by walking right into it.
Very clever of you, Carter.
Not at all. You see, Mr. Pierce, I based my plan on the belief that at bottom you were not so clever.
Really? And how do you mean that?
Because instead of doing the really clever thing, getting as far away from here as you possibly could, I felt sure that your personal vanity would lead you to expose yourself to almost any risk in order to get the man you thought had betrayed you. All gangsters react that way.
You can hardly consider me a gangster, Mr. Carter.
At heart, that's exactly what you are. And that's what I counted on.
So you had it all figured out?
Yes. I also counted on your pal Martin doing exactly as he did. After we let him go, he laid low for a while. He was afraid of what we were going to do. But after a few days of that, he got bored doing nothing, just as I figured he would. Made a lot of money out of jobs you two did together, and now he wanted to spend some of it. So he stepped out, visited the high spots, stayed at a fine hotel.
So I heard.
Yes, I knew you would. Matter of fact, I counted on it. You figured we'd let him loose and had paid him well for squealing on you. Well, Pierce, you put two and two together all right, but you got the wrong answer. And the wrong answer you got is going to send you to the electric chair. It's the end of the road for you, Mr. Pierce.
Mr. Carter, I gotta take my hat off to you.
Really, Martin? And to what am I indebted for this great honor?
Oh, you said I'd lead you to Pierce, and I said I wouldn't. And you made me do it. And you even knew what I was thinking all the time I did it.
Yes, Carter. You're cleverer than I thought you were.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm very happy. I can't say the same for you two.
This has been another of the strange adventures of Nick Carter, Master Detective, which are brought to you regularly at the same time each week by WOR Mutual. What's your story going to be next week, Nick?
Well, the title of the story that I want to tell you next week really gives you the clue to the whole thing. I call it The Corpse in the Cab.
Oh, you mean, I suppose, that you're going to tell us how the corpse got into the cab, who the corpse was, and so on. Is that the idea?
That's the idea, Mr. Scott. But it's not nearly as simple as it sounds when you tell it. There were no clues on the corpse. No means of identification at all.
That isn't quite true, Patsy.
It would have been literally true if you hadn't been called in on the job. You know, Lieutenant Riley was completely stumped.
Yes, but I'm not sure just how little it takes to stump our friend Riley completely.
Anyway, Mr. Scott, if Nick hadn't been able to apply a little real deductive reasoning to the few bits of evidence he could find, the case would still be a mystery. I know that.
Well, Patsy, however that may be, I can assure you that next week's story will keep you guessing right to the very end. And until then, so long, folks.
So long, everybody.
And so long to you both, Nick and Patsy. In the strange adventure you have just heard, Nick Carter was impersonated by Lon Clark, Patsy by Helen Choate, Scubby by John Kane. The story was written for Nick Carter by Ralph Berkey. Original music was played by Lou White. The entire production was under the direction of Jock McGregor. Next week at the same time, listen to another curious experience of Nick Carter entitled
The Corpse in the Cab, or Nick Carter and the Mystery of the Murder in the Park.
This story is a copyrighted feature of Street and Smith Publications, Incorporated. The Return of Nick Carter is produced in the studios of WOR and is broadcast over most of these stations every Saturday evening at 7 o'clock Eastern War Time. And don't forget, the adventures of Nick's adopted son, Chick Carter, are broadcast over most of these stations Monday through Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern War Time. This is Mutual.
Welcome back. Well, it's rare for a detective show to episode to end with the detective being praised by two men who are headed up the river and possibly to the electric chair for his cleverness and cunning. But I think Nick does earn it here. I kind of saw where he was going, but I still had to appreciate how he played the two off against each other to trap the other criminal. Though if Nick's psychological profile had been just slightly off, well, then maybe you're looking at a different ending. But anyway, it's another episode in the books. We did have some comments and praise from Juliet regarding episode 1074, 9 Hours to Live. Juliet said, "This was so good. Love this story." Thanks so much, Juliet. Jim says, "Love the shows. I injured my back fighting a fire years ago and wouldn't make it through the night without your superb shows. Thanks." Well, thanks so much, Jim. And then a comment from Podcast Alley, "Doing a great job, Adam." Well, thank you very much for your kind comments. We will be back tomorrow with the conclusion of the Lonely Hearts matter, and is somewhat unusual in. But be sure and listen tomorrow, and then next Thursday we'll be back with another episode of Nick Carter. Today's episode is brought to you by the financial support of our listeners. I want to thank Steven so much for his support. We'll send access to the premium site, as we do with all donations of $7 or more. Well, today's episode is going to be one of those where I'll have to come back in the middle to tell you what happened in the missing part. In this case, the missing part is part 4, which is usually a pretty important part in the show, so this can appear to be a bit awkward, so your patience is appreciated. By the way, the source of what actually happened, we're using the Who is Johnny Dollar matter by John C. Abbott, who went and researched all the available scripts at the Thousand Oaks Library, and his books are available on Amazon. We will also send you your choice of one of the 3 volumes of the Who is Johnny Dollar series. For those living in the United States, with a donation of $100 or more, go to support.greatdetectives.net for more details. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into Part 3 of the Lonely Heart Matter.
From Hollywood, time now for Johnny Dollar.
Ready with your call to Hartford, Mr. Dollar. Go ahead, please.
Johnny, what's up? Plenty, Dave. The Wells girl was right. Her father was murdered. We just got the autopsy report. He died from a dose of ground glass.
Then I'll put a stop order on the insurance claim. It was filed this afternoon.
And something else, Dave. A man died in St. Louis about 2.5 years ago. I wonder if you'd have Mutual Records Service check and see if he was insured. His name was Walter Maberly Burke.
Burke? Well, Johnny...
Yeah, I know. Jonathan Wells' widow was previously married to Burke. They were married at the time of his death. And he also died suddenly and mysteriously.
Holy smoke. Just call her Murdering Mabel.
Oh, you haven't met her, Dave. She's just a sweet old lady who's had a little bad luck now and then. And she regards death as the doorway to a greater and more glorious life.
Oh? Well, that sounds very noble.
It would, if she didn't keep slamming the door. Tonight, and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Chicago, to the Home Office, Northwestern Surety Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, The Lonely Hearts Matter. Expense account continued. Item 8, $7.65. Dinner for Norma Wells and myself. It was brought up by room service, and we ate alone in my suite. Norma didn't feel like facing the dining room. I was still trying to figure her out. When she'd come to me with a claim that her father had been poisoned by her stepmother for his insurance, I'd tagged her for a jealous, hysterical kid, and that still went. But now, with the autopsy report in, it was more than that. She was right. Jonathan Wells had been poisoned. And again, when she told me someone was hanging around her apartment, I only half believed her. But by now, I was about ready to believe anything.
I'd have sworn I couldn't eat a bite.
Well, you needed it. You've been going on nothing but nerve.
And I'll still be. Until this is all over.
Well, it shouldn't take long now. That autopsy report gives us the green light. The police will move in now, and we can put the pressure on.
It's such a terrible thing. Why, 6 months ago, when she married him, she was planning this right then.
It looks that way, all right.
Father was always so good to her. And yes, and to that worthless nephew of hers, Burton Creeley. What kind of a mind does a person have, Mr. Dollar? To do a thing like she did.
Well, it hasn't been proved yet that she's the one who did it, Miss Wells.
No, but who else could have?
I don't know. More coffee?
No, thanks.
Well, whenever you're finished, we'll take a taxi over to your apartment and pick up whatever you need and then get you a room here at the hotel. I don't think you're in danger, but I imagine you'll feel a lot less nervous here.
Oh, I will. And I do appreciate your help and kindness, Mr. Dollar.
Forget it. It's part of my job. Only this time, when you check in, you go to your room and stay put.
What do you mean?
When I came back from talking to Mabel Burke, Max Lancer from the DA's office was waiting for me down in the lobby. He said he'd phoned here to the room 5 or 6 times, got no answer.
I was here. I heard the phone, but, well, I didn't know if you wanted me to answer.
He sent a bellboy up to knock on the door.
Well, I must have been in the shower. I was here all the time. Don't you believe me?
Any reason I shouldn't believe you? Are you through eating?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Expense account item 9, $1.80. Taxi from the hotel to Norma Wells' apartment. Night had fallen over the city, and the tall buildings of the Loop shimmered above the noisy blaze of lights. Laughing groups of early dinner-goers jostled through the scrambling packs of late shoppers. Auto horns, blaring jazz, newsboys, traffic whistles. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yesterday never was, tomorrow's only a dream, and today's nearly gone. So hurry it up and let's get going. We'll sleep when we're dead. Like Jonathan Wells on his cool marble slab in the city morgue.
It's apartment C, the next door on the left.
Right.
have a key here somewhere.
Sure you locked it?
Oh, yes, I always... It's not locked.
Well, you were scared when you left, and maybe you
No.
didn't.
I remember locking the door.
You sure?
Yes. Now it's...
Stay back.
What is it, Mr. Dollar?
Come on in.
Oh. Oh, no.
It looks as though you've had visitors, Miss Wells.
The whole place turned upside down. Why would anyone want to do that?
Looking for something, probably.
For what?
I don't know. Suppose you look around, see if you notice anything missing.
It's no use, Mr. Dollar. I've gone through the whole place twice now, and I'm certain that nothing's been taken.
But they had to have some reason to break in here, go through everything this way.
I suppose so, but... Well, I'm positive there's nothing missing.
All right. If there isn't, there isn't. Well, do you suppose that coffee's ready now?
Oh, I think so. Come on in the kitchen. I guess you'll believe me now. Somebody was hanging around here earlier today.
Just wish I could figure what they're after.
Looks plenty strong. There's sugar there on the table. I'll get some cream from the refrigerator.
Don't bother on my account. I drink it black.
Well, not me. I use plenty of both. Lots and lots of cream and 2 heaping spoons of sugar.
They must have had a reason to break in here. If it wasn't to steal something, then what was the reason?
The sugar looks funny.
Doesn't make sense at all.
Guess I ought to keep it covered. The sugar. I was saying it looked funny. Well...
Wait a minute. Maybe they broke in to leave something.
Leave something?
Yeah. Here, give me that cup. And the spoon.
What are you doing?
Look.
Oh, that's funny. It didn't even dissolve.
The sugar dissolved, all right.
Well, then what's that in the spoon?
Ground glass. I phoned Max Lancer and had him send over a policewoman to accompany Norma Wells back to the hotel, get her checked in, and stay with her overnight. Then I called the Wells residence. The old lady answered the phone herself, and I asked for her nephew, Burton Creeley. She said he wasn't in. So on an off chance, I took a taxi to the office of the Rendezvous Club, Lonely Hearts Unlimited. There was no light showing behind the transom over the door. The door was unlocked. I fumbled around for a light switch, but somebody beat me to it.
Get your hands up!
Well, at least I found you in this time.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
Put that gun away, Creeley. Or if you're going to use it, you'd better take the safety off first.
Safety? What are you doing?
All right, let go of it, Creeley. Thanks.
You think you'll get away with this, mister? You're crazy.
My mistake. The safety was off. Sorry to rough you up, but I don't like people who go around pointing guns at people without any reason for it.
You broke in here. That's illegal entry. I'll have you arrested.
Why not? Why not? The phone's right behind you.
Who are you, anyway?
Johnny Dollar. I'm a special investigator for the Northwestern Surety Company.
What?
I imagine the name is familiar to you, since they're holding a $50,000 life insurance policy on the late Jonathan Wells, with your Aunt Mabel named as beneficiary.
What are you doing here?
Looking for you, as a matter of fact.
What for?
I wanted to ask you why you sneaked out through the door there the other day in the office when I was here earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, knock it off, Creeley. You got in such a hurry, you left your cigar burning there in the ashtray, the same brand you're smoking right now.
Well, I thought you were a bill collector.
You knew who I was. You were listening there at the door while I talked to your secretary. Now, why'd you run out?
Oh, all right. I did know who you were, Mr. Dollar, but, well, you're misinterpreting things.
No kidding. In what way?
I was late for an appointment. I didn't want to get tied up. I figured you could find out anything you wanted to know from my aunt. I saw no necessity for talking to you.
I see. Where have you been since then?
Right here, most of the time.
And the rest of the time?
Well, what difference does it make?
You weren't over at Norma Wells' apartment by any chance?
Are you kidding? I detest that girl.
Why so?
Because she's a smug, self-satisfied little phony. She's too big for her britches. Now, what makes you think I'd be hanging around her?
Somebody was.
I don't get it.
Somebody broke into her apartment this afternoon or this evening and turned it upside down.
Well, she hasn't got anything I want.
They didn't take anything. They broke in to leave something. I found some ground glass planted in her sugar bowl.
Ground glass?
Sound familiar?
What are you getting at?
You mean you haven't heard about the coroner's report on Jonathan Wells?
No, why? What has that got to do
Mr.
with...
Wells died from a dose of ground glass.
Lord. You mean he was killed, murdered?
I don't imagine he ate the stuff intentionally, do you?
I can't believe it.
Well, the police aren't having that trouble.
I just can't imagine anybody. Such a nice guy. He always got along fine with everybody.
Including you?
Yes. We'd got to be good friends.
What about his daughter, Norma?
I don't really know. She blew a top and moved out a month after Aunt Mabel and Jonathan were married.
Why?
Oh, jealous, I guess. She couldn't stand it to see her father pay any attention to anybody but her.
Did they quarrel much?
Oh, Jonathan never quarreled with anybody. No, she just seemed to go around with a mad on most of the time. She's a rare one, that girl.
What do you mean?
Oh, she seems to think of herself as a princess or something.
I understand you made quite a play for her at first.
I suppose she told you that.
Did you?
I tried to be friendly to her, that's all. I don't know what she chose to call it. Mr. Dollar, I'm engaged to Miss Tetler, the girl that works here in the office.
Mm-hmm. What do you do for a living, Mr. Creeley?
I take care of this correspondence club for Aunt Mabel. I've got sort of a heart condition. I can't work too hard.
I see. You know, it might be a good idea if you checked in with the police. They'll probably want to talk to you.
Well, who do they think did it?
Well, they haven't arrested anybody yet, but there are a lot of straws pointing in one direction.
What direction?
Toward your Aunt Mabel, I'm afraid.
But that's ridiculous. Now, she may be a little vague, not quite all with it maybe, but she wouldn't do a thing like that. They're out to frame her, that's what they're doing.
Who else had a motive, Mr. Creeley?
But what about his daughter? She stands to gain by all this. She inherits the estate. Maybe she faked that burglary, planted the ground glass in her apartment herself. Have you thought of that, Mr. Dollar?
Yeah. Yeah, I've thought of it.
Now, here's our star to tell you about tomorrow's intriguing episode of this week's story.
Tomorrow, another murder comes to light, another link in a long chain, and an old lady weeps for the wasted years. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.
Welcome back. Well, in part 4 of the series, Johnny learned a key fact from Dave, and namely that was that Mabel's first husband, Walter, left her $50,000 insurance policy. And Johnny gets curious if there might have been other husbands. He shares this information with Max from the district attorney office before going up to talk to Mabel. And apparently she had a somewhat rambling conversation. And then Johnny tells her about the ground glass, which was responsible for her latest husband's death. She says it's ridiculous that he would have known it, and then goes into something about death being in the stars. While this is going on, Johnny gets a call from Max, who says that they have found out that Walter Burke died of consuming ground glass. So the first husband died of this as well. So when Johnny hangs up, Mabel collapses in pain. So that's where we're at. Widow, 2 husbands who died, exact same causes, collected exact same insurance payout. Then she collapses at the end of part 4. And what happens? We'll find out. It's time now to go back to yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and The Lonely Hearts Matter part 5.
From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
Max Lancer, Johnny. DA's office. How is she?
Pretty weak. The hospital staff are doing all they can for her, but they don't give her much hope.
Has she been able to talk?
No, not yet. Maybe not ever. It was ground glass, all right. The doctor's sure of it now.
The same as her husband. Why, Johnny? Why her?
I'll guess with you.
Maybe she figured we were closing in on her, that the game was over and took this way out.
We had nothing on her, Max. Suspicion, that's all we were going on. She'd had 2 husbands in the last 3 years. Both of them died from the effects of ground glass poisoning. And both times she goes for $50,000 insurance. That's all we had to go on, and it wasn't enough.
But maybe she didn't realize that.
I can give you a better theory.
Okay, sound off.
Somebody tried to murder her.
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Chicago. To the Home Office, Northwestern Surety Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, The Lonely Hearts Matter. Expense account, final page. Item 15, $2.60. Sandwiches, cigarettes, and incidentals, which I had sent up from a lunchroom across the street from the hospital. It was evening again now. I'd spent the whole day in the lounge down the hall from the room where Mabel Burke Wells was fighting for her life. Fighting and slowly losing. I'd tagged her as a murderess, responsible for the deaths of 2 of her husbands. But then she herself had been struck down by the same poison. And now only she had the key to the puzzle. A key she might never give up.
Calling Dr. Kenworthy. Dr. Kenworthy.
Dollar?
Wanted in delivery room.
Oh, hiya, Creeley.
Any change yet in my aunt's condition?
No, I just talked to the doctor. If anything, she's even weaker.
She didn't even recognize me. I've been in the room off and on all day. She didn't even know I was there.
Well, she's in pretty bad shape. Sit down. You look a little rocky yourself.
Thanks. I feel that way. Aunt Mabel's been a real mother to me. This is quite a shock.
Yes, I imagine.
Doctor says it's the same thing that killed Jonathan.
Yes, that's right.
Well, that just doesn't make any sense, Mr. Dollar.
Say, tell me something. Did anyone come to the house to see your aunt? Either last night after Lancer left or this morning before I got there?
And as far as I know. Why do you think someone might have?
I don't know.
She'd already gone to bed when I came in early this morning. It's possible, of course, but I don't believe anyone did. She never had any visitors. She's always been a lonely person, actually.
Maybe that's why she started the Lonely Hearts Club.
Yes, it was. I suggested the idea to her as a way to... and I loved it.
Why couldn't she and Jonathan's daughter, Norma Wells, get along?
She's a strange girl. I told her that. I spoke to Jonathan about it once, but he just laughed it off. He said Norman just had too much possessive.
Yes. The two of them had been alone until he married your aunt.
Mr. Dollar.
Yeah?
The police think that Aunt Mabel killed him, don't they?
They've got some pretty strong reasons for thinking so.
And the way she is now, dying, and I suppose they think she did it herself?
It's possible she did.
Is that what you think?
Oh, I'm not sure. I am. Oh, come on over, Miss Wells.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Just making conversation. You two know each other, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I think I'll get on a cup of coffee. I'll see you later, Doc.
I can't stand that man.
So I gather.
How is she?
Not much change.
Couldn't bear just sitting in that hotel room wondering what was happening. She hasn't been able to talk?
No, not yet.
I don't understand it. My father died less than 2 hours after he was first stricken.
Difference in constitution, maybe. Different dose.
But that's the way I feel. I can't help it. When I think of my father, so kind and gentle, murdered in cold blood by that woman.
If she did do it, then why this?
You mean the same thing happening to her?
That's right.
Remorse, maybe, if she's capable of it. Or fear. I don't know why. Maybe she's insane. I've always thought she might be.
Oh, she's sane, all right. As sane as any of us.
And what do you think happened to her?
Oh, I don't know.
We probably never will know. She'll die without talking, and there'll never be any proof.
That's a possibility.
That worthless nephew of hers will collect the insurance, I suppose.
That's not my department. But under the circumstances, I think he'd have a legal claim.
It's horrible.
Mr. Dollar,
What is it, nurse?
she's conscious, and she wants to see you.
She was a dying woman. I could see it the moment Norma Wells and I walked into the room. I sent the nurse to find her nephew, Burton Creeley, and he slipped in quietly a few seconds later. The old lady lay back on her pillows, smiling to herself as usual, bright-eyed with a last burst of false vitality. Death was only minutes away. All of us knew it, and she knew it too.
My gracious. All of you look so serious. But it was nice of you to come. It keeps a body from feeling lonesome.
You save your strength now, Mrs. Wells.
What on earth for? Body can't enjoy the last few breaths. It might as well not be living.
Please, Aunt Mabel,
Don't you please me, Burton Creeley. Straighten your tie. You look a fright. My, certainly nice to see you here, Norma. I always said to Jonathan, it's just a crying shame that Norma and me can't hit it off better. He just laughed and
Mrs. Wells.
Be quiet, young man. I know what you're after. All in due time. As a matter of fact, that's why I wanted to see you. I've been in my senses for the last hour, but I just didn't let on. I wanted a chance to think. I'm about to die, you know.
Aunt Mabel, don't talk that way.
Oh, simmer down, Burton. Death is only the doorway to a more glorious life. You remember that. Mr. Dollar, I didn't do it.
I know. I finally came to that conclusion myself, too late.
You mean you're not surprised?
No.
Well, at least it's a help that I don't have to convince you. I'm afraid I won't have that much time.
What are you saying?
You heard me, Norma. I said I didn't kill Jonathan. Why, I was much too fond of him to do a thing like that.
Who did kill him, Mrs. Wells?
That's what I was puzzling over for the last hour. Then, when I figured it out, I had to decide whether to let sleeping dogs lie or see that justice took its course. And
Easy now.
But I remembered how kind Jonathan had been and decided to...
Aunt Mabel, don't try to talk anymore.
Those chocolates, Burton, that you gave me this morning. Oh, that was an awful naughty thing to do, Burton. And now you have to be punished for it.
Wait a minute, Mrs. Wells.
Jonathan. Walter, too. Yeah, they were always so nice to you. I just can't understand why you did it. Mr. Dollar.
Yes?
You take Burton in hand. Give him a good talking to. Explain to him
Mrs. Wells.
that he mustn't go around.
Is she...
Yeah. Well, Creeley.
Get your hands up, Dollar.
Huh?
One move from you and Norma gets a bullet right in the back.
Let go of me.
Into the closet, Dollar.
Don't
Go on.
be a fool, Creeley.
Hurry up. Go on. Now remember one thing, Dollar. I'm taking Miss High and Mighty here along. If they get me, then she goes too.
The door was solid, built to last. It took me several minutes to smash it open. The nurse in the corridor said Creeley and Norma Wells had gone down in the elevator. I grabbed the floor phone and called the main desk in the lobby. They said some man and a girl had just stolen an ambulance from the emergency driveway and headed west onto the Lakeshore Parkway. And at that moment, Max Lancer stepped off the elevator.
Johnny, what's going on?
Back to your car, Max. Come on. We could hear the ambulance siren for a while somewhere up ahead of us, then we lost it. Max kept the red light flashing and the accelerator on the floorboard. The speedometer needle edge past 85, touched 90, and hung there. There were 9 miles, but parked cars, a crowd gathering, and the ambulance rolled over against the bank.
Where are they?
A man and a girl got out of it. They ran into the brush there. He's carrying a gun.
Take the east side, Johnny. I'll go around the other way.
All right, Max.
And watch yourself.
The undergrowth was heavy. A mass of dark shadows slashed here and there by beams of light from the headlamps of the cars on the road above. Max disappeared into the night, and I moved on alone. Minutes passed. Then a car light shifted slightly, and I saw them, only a few yards away, crouched against a tree. He was holding the gun pressed against his side.
Hold it, Dollar.
You're finished, Creeley. You'd better give up.
You know what I told you. If I go, she goes.
Johnny, he's going to kill me.
I was holding my gun at my side, but I didn't dare lift to try to aim it. One false move on my part, and he pulled the trigger, blast the life out of Norma Wells. Then she struggled slightly, tried to pull away from him. I had a 1-second chance, and I took it. Are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm all right.
I didn't have time to call the shot. I had to get it off fast. Yeah. Looks like it caught him in the heart. Expense account item 16, $231.25. Hotel and incidentals in Chicago and transportation back to Hartford. Expense account total, $416.40. End of account, end of report. Remarks? A heart with a bullet hole in it. There's a real lonely heart. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now, here's our star to tell you about next week's intriguing story.
Next week, the Callicles matter, which is just another way of saying the Greeks had a word for it. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in this week's cast were Lucille Meredith, Mary Jane Croft, Virginia Gregg, Herb Ellis, Howard McNear, and Stacey Harris. Musical supervision by Amerigo Marino. Be sure to join us on Monday night, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.
Welcome back. A nice, hard-boiled closing line for Johnny in this case. A solid story by Les Crutchfield. Gives us a really solid-looking cast of suspects here. I think that it wouldn't have really surprised me had any of them done it. The daughter, the nephew, or the wife. It all seemed pretty plausible. Plus, I think Johnny Dollar is pretty clever in keeping the audience on their toes. A couple weeks back, of course, in the Laird Douglas story, they basically worked to trick us into not noticing that the old lady was the murderer. And in this one, they really worked hard on pointing out so many clues to show us that she was the murderer when she wasn't. So, an interesting case and an interesting outcome. I'll be glad that we actually have only one more of these Lost Episodes series, and that Lost Episode is going to be a part 2, and it'll be several months from now. Dr. Tim will return next Friday. And then once that's finished, we'll finish up the Carter Brown mysteries. All right, well, that will do it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with the lineup, and then on Monday, join us for yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Before we do get started, I want to encourage you to download your copy of All I Needed to Know I Learned from Columbo if you haven't already. This short little ebook, we take a look at 7 great detectives, from Sherlock Holmes to Adrian Monk, and we throw in Nero Wolfe, Dan Holliday, and more, as we examine life lessons from their career and history. It's available for the Kindle, for the iPad in the iBook store, as well as for the Nook. And you can also download it as an audiobook from audible.com or the iTunes store. Pick up your copy today. Over at greatdetectives.net, we review an audio drama of sorts, featuring the original Doctor Who cast, narrated soundtrack from the TV serial Marco Polo. That's at greatdetectives.net. Now, it's time for today's episode of the lineup. This one is called The Twitching Twists 22 Tweaking Case. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you chewing enjoyment, presents for your listening enjoyment, The Lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment we'll take you by transcription behind the scenes of a police headquarters in a great American city, where under the cold, glaring lights will pass before us the innocent, the vagrant, the thief, the murderer. This is The Lineup.
Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum refreshes you. Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum gives you real chewing enjoyment. Yes, for chewing enjoyment plus refreshment, it's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. The lively, delicious flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint cools your mouth, helps keep your throat moist, and gives you a nice little lift. The good, smooth chewing of Wrigley's Spearmint helps keep you feeling fresh and alert, adds enjoyment to whatever you're doing. So for chewing enjoyment plus refreshment, treat yourself often to Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious.
Hello, Klein. A witness get here?
Yeah, right over there. I put him up front.
How many in the line?
Quite a few. 38.
Well, see you later.
Right.
Oh, Mr. Sweeney?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Any word about the girl yet?
No, not yet. We're hoping you can identify the man you saw pick her up.
Well, it sure isn't going to be easy. Like I told you, I didn't get a really good look at his face, just the car and the coat he was wearing.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's just a chance you might recognize him.
May I have your attention, please? You people out there on the other side of the wire in the audience room, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. My name is Cogger, Sergeant Pete Cogger. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered. I'll call off a number, their name, and charge. If you have any questions or identifications, please remember the number assigned to the prisoner as I call his name. If you're sure or not too sure of the suspect, have him held. The questions I ask these suspects are merely to get a natural tone of voice, so do not pay too much attention to their answers, as they often lie. All right, bring on the line. All right, keep it moving. Right over here to the end of the stage. That's right, keep it moving. All right, now turn and face front, hands at your sides. Look straight ahead, out through the screen there, and keep your heads up. Now, when I call your number, step out and talk up so everyone out there can hear you. Okay, number 1, George Phillips, Grand Theft Auto. Where do you live, George?
8876 North National Boulevard.
Talk up, George.
8876 North National.
What do you do? What's your business?
I don't do anything. I'm out of work.
When was the last time you worked?
Last time? I guess about a year ago. Something like that. About a year.
What did you do then?
Radio repairman. Repaired radios.
Who'd you work for?
I don't remember the name exactly. Adams, I think. Adams was the name of the guy who owned the shop. Name of the place.
How long did you work there?
I don't know. A couple of months, I guess. I didn't get along with Adams. We had a lot of arguments.
Were you with anybody when you were arrested?
No.
Have any weapons?
Weapons? No. This is the first time I've been arrested.
It's not what it reads here.
Well, this is the first time. Oh, the time I got in that trouble with Adams.
Arrested in 1951 for assault.
Yeah, I threw a radio at him. Hit him.
What kind of a car were you driving when you were picked up?
Ford.
That's not the man?
I don't think so.
What year Ford?
It's hard to tell.
An old one. 38, 39, I guess.
What color?
Black, I think. Black or dark blue.
You remember driving it by 6th and Lincoln at any time?
6th and Lincoln? I don't think so. I don't remember. I was just trying to get out of town.
Did you pick anybody up?
No, I wasn't stopping for anyone. I mean, unless it was the cops. The police. And it was.
Okay, George, step back.
Sure.
Number 2, Arthur Handy, Grand Theft Auto. Where do you live, Arthur?
Over on Shelton, 5577 North Shelton.
You arrested with anybody?
No, I was alone.
What kind of a car was it?
Chevy, 1940, it's dark blue.
You drive by Lincoln and 6th at any time?
No. I was on the other side of town where you picked me up.
How old are you, Arthur?
19.
You live with your family?
My uncle.
Ever been arrested before?
No.
I don't think he's the
You know
one.
anybody
Too
from
young.
City College?
Mm-hmm.
A couple of guys. I don't know many people. I'm from the other side of town.
Okay, step back, Arthur.
It's going to be awfully hard to identify him.
Okay,
I
number
know, but,
3, William
just keep
Bourne,
looking.
robbery.
How many more?
Step out, William.
Quite a few.
Keep your head up. Where do you live, William?
Hi.
Hi, Pete.
No identifications?
No. Couldn't really expect him to identify anyone. He saw him at a distance. Guy had an overcoat on. Best lead is a car.
Did he have a look at the cars we're holding?
Yeah, says the old Ford looks like it, but he can't be sure.
Yeah, it's been 3 days. Should get something in the girl soon.
Her family's been checking in every 5 minutes. I don't know. Talked to everyone who knew her. She just doesn't sound like the type who would let a stranger pick her up.
Hey, you know what we'll find out?
What?
We'll find out she eloped or something stupid like that.
Well, that's one of the first things I thought about. Who's going to elope with her?
How do I know?
We've checked everyone she knows.
Maybe she met some guy she didn't tell anyone about.
If our witness hadn't seen her get into that car, this could be just another case for missing persons.
All right, let's take a look at it.
I've taken a look at it.
Haven't you been getting enough sleep?
Sorry. Okay. Mary Jane Cummings goes to a show 3 days ago.
The 15th.
Right. John Enright, friend of the family, spots her getting into the car.
Old car.
Yeah, probably anywhere from 37 to a 40 Ford.
Dark, black, green, or blue.
Next morning, the family reports the girl missing, and John Enright comes in and describes the man he saw in the car.
Medium build, wearing glasses and a tan topcoat. Never seen him before.
Now she's been missing 3 days, and that's what we got to go on. With that much information, we could wrap it up in the next 5 minutes.
Well,
Yeah, Klein.
Just got a call from a guy in a gas station. He was with this girl on Lakeview Road. They got out of the car to take a look at the lake and found a body.
Huh? Mary Jane Cummings?
I don't know. It's a girl. He was too excited to give me much.
Lakeview Road, eh?
Yeah, he said he thought the girl had been shot to death.
It's okay, Pete.
You the police?
Yeah.
Over here. She's down by the lake. That way.
Okay, show us.
Okay. My girl and I were parked up there and took a walk.
Where's your girl?
Oh, she's up in the car. She's scared.
Who are you?
I'm Atwell, Stan Atwell. My girl's name is Nancy Holloway. It's right over there. I mean, she is. The body. Right there. You see?
Give me a light, Pete. Uh-huh.
We just stumbled on her. Nancy ran back to the car, and I took a good look. She looks like she'd been shot.
She has. You ever seen anybody shot before?
Yeah.
Where?
In the service. It's not like this, though. Out here, you don't expect to find something like that.
Yep.
Somebody's coming.
Oh, it's Quine and the lab boys.
Pete, take him back to his car and talk to his girl.
Right.
Circle around that way so you don't mess the ground up.
Yeah, let's go, Stan.
Okay.
How long ago did you find her?
Oh, I guess about...
Pete?
Down here. Go around that way.
I've got Doc and the lab boys with me.
Hello, Ben.
Oh, Doc. Gunshot. Looks like small caliber.
Can't we have some more light? Here.
The rest of you start backtracking. See what you can find. Take your time.
Cummings girl?
Yeah.
Gunshot, all right. Small caliber. 22 or 25. Been shot twice.
Twice?
Head and chest.
Oh, I didn't see the chest. Not much blood.
No. Carried here. Shot at close range. Powder burns.
Quine, stake out this area. I don't want anybody in that doesn't belong.
Right. Ben.
Yeah, why?
So what about her family?
I'll go tell him.
Fred Gary, Lieutenant.
Oh, come in, Mr. Gary. I'm Lieutenant Guthrie.
Hello.
Now, have a seat.
Thanks.
Now, you just go ahead and tell me all about it, Mr. Gary.
What I told the other officer?
Yeah, please.
Well, first I read the papers and I started thinking about the other night when I was out near the lake.
What night was that?
Thursday.
The 15th?
4 days. Yeah, the 15th.
Go ahead.
Well, that night I was parked out by the lake right at the turnoff, you know, the road before it circles around the lake to the right.
Yeah?
Well, I was parked there with my girl. I saw a car drive past. It was old Ford.
Sedan?
Yes.
Go on.
Well, I read the papers and I remember the car, and the paper said the girl was picked up by a man driving an old Ford. And she was found by the lake, and the car was driving up in that direction.
Did you notice the driver of the car?
It was a man, and there was a girl with him.
What color was the car?
Dark. Black, maybe.
You got a pretty good memory.
Well, I thought at first it might be the cops. Police.
You get the license number?
No, I told the other officer I just noticed the first couple of numbers. I don't know why I remembered them. I'm not sure of them either, but I think they were 8R.
8R. Did you notice anything about the driver of the car?
Well, I couldn't see him very well. I think maybe he was wearing a heavy coat, though, because it looked like he had the collar turned up, and it didn't look just like the collar of an ordinary coat.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Just what I told the other officer.
Okay, Mr. Gary. Thank you very much.
Sure. Will you want me again?
Well, we may. We'll give you a call.
Okay. So long. Ben?
Yeah?
An old tramp outside. He's got quite a tale.
Oh, what is it?
He saw a guy throw away a gun this morning. Better talk to him.
Sure.
Hey, come on in, Phil.
This is Lieutenant Guthrie, Phil.
Yeah, how are you?
Hello, Phil.
Tell the lieutenant what you told me.
Why, sure. Yes, well, I was flopping under a bridge.
The one out on Oakdale.
Want me to tell him?
Sorry.
Oh, yes. But I was flopping under a bridge, the one out on Oakdale. One of you fellas got a smoke?
Oh, sure. Here.
Oh, thank you. Light.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Ah, well. Now, I don't much like long, drawn-out yarns, but I was flopping there, you see, under the bridge, the one out on Oakdale, and I was sleeping. Well, I hear a car stop on the road, so I get up, and I seen this fella getting out of the car. Oh, my. Well, he walks down to the river and throws a gun out in it, and then he climbs back up and he gets into his car. That's all.
What did the man look like?
Well, he was a short fella. He was maybe about my size.
What was he wearing?
Clothes.
What kind of a car was he driving?
Well, I couldn't see the car. He parked over me on the bridge, and
You get the gun?
No, I can't swim. I read the paper.
Well, come on, show us.
Yeah, where he threw the gun?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm a little hungry.
I'll buy you lunch.
I need breakfast.
I'll buy that, too.
Any report on the gun?
I got 6 men out checking. It's a new one. I think we'll locate the seller. Hello, lad.
Ben? Pete? I don't know how much good I can do you. That ejected shell they found on the road has been mashed too flat to get any markings.
Mm-hmm.
Gun's the same caliber, all right, but I need the slug to compare with the riflings.
Both slugs passed through.
Well, this is what I've got. The girl had been dead for about 3 days. I guess she was shot on the road and either staggered or was carried to the spot where you found her.
A wound in the head. Could she have staggered?
I don't think so, and neither does Doc. Not that far, anyway, so your best bet is to figure she was carried. Just on a hunch, Doc checked the blood smear on her leg. It's not her blood type. Here's the lab report.
Type H.
Yeah, it's rare. Now, here are the samplings we took from her person and clothes. A lot of stuff is from the area, and then there are some other things. We went through her house and eliminated some, but there are a couple of items we can't account for. Might be stuff off the seats of the car. Might not. You know about these things. We can match them fine, but she could have picked them up anywhere.
You think that gun could have done it?
Yeah, so does Doc. I fired a couple of rounds in the box, and if you can locate the slugs that killed her...
Did you see where she was found?
No, but I just said that if you can find
Well,
them...
that's all open country, like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Well, if you could locate the other ejected shell, maybe it's intact. I could get the ejector markings.
Well, I've still got men out there. We're trying to find it.
We made some casts of prints and tire tracks. None of them were too good. That road was traveled since she was killed.
Well, if we can find the guy who picked her up and he's got type H blood...
We've got a pretty good case.
Got it, man.
What?
Asher and I located the store where the gun was purchased. Clerk sold it to a man 8 days ago.
Who's the man?
Name's Waller Holt. Lives at 9932 South Jefferson.
Let's go talk to him.
Friends, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you'll enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. Chew Wrigley's Spearmint while you're working. The lively, full-bodied flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint gives you a refreshing little lift. The smooth, pleasant chewing of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum helps keep you feeling relaxed and satisfied. Makes your job seem easier. Chew Wrigley's Spearmint Gum in your home, when you're out walking or driving, when you're enjoying outdoor sports and other activities. Wrigley's Spearmint Gum tastes good anytime. And the natural chewing aids digestion and helps keep your teeth bright and attractive. Yes, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you'll enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Now, back to the lineup.
Maybe he's not home.
I thought I heard somebody. Yeah, somebody's coming.
Yes?
Is Mr. Holt in?
No, he's at work.
Wait just a minute.
Yes, I've got dinner on the stove.
We're the police. I'm Lieutenant Guthrie. This is Sergeant Carger.
Oh.
Well, what...
We'd like to talk to Mr. Holt.
Well, I'm his wife. What do you want with him?
Can we come in, please?
Well, the place is a mess. All right. What's he done?
We just want to talk to him.
He's at work. What time is it?
5 after 6.
He should be home in a few minutes. Look, I'm cooking. Do you mind?
Well, no. You go right ahead. We'll come along and ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
All right. Is this serious?
Maybe not. Where was your husband the night of the 15th?
The 15th?
Thursday.
Thursday. Why?
Well, we'd like to know. It's important.
Well, that's a number of days ago.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, I think he was home. Thursday night. He usually doesn't go out on Thursday night. He was out on Wednesday, bowling, some of the men from his office. Look, all these questions, what did he do? You might as well tell me. He'll be home any minute.
Well, we're not sure he did anything. We're just checking.
Your husband purchased a .22 automatic 8 days ago.
A gun?
Do you know anything about it?
A gun. Well, he didn't say anything about it. But if he bought one, there certainly must have been a good reason. A .22, that's not a very big gun, is it?
No.
Well, maybe it's the gophers. He's been having trouble with gophers digging up the backyard. We just planted new grass.
I think something's going to boil over there.
Oh, thank you.
Smells good.
He probably just bought the gun to kill those gophers.
What kind of a car does he drive?
Please. Can't you tell me what this is all about? All about guns and cars?
Just some questions.
But you must suspect him of something.
He threw the gun away this morning. He threw it in the Oakdale River.
He threw it... What do you think he's done? You think he's robbed somebody or something? Because if you do, that's just plain stupid. My husband wouldn't do a thing like that. What do you think he's done?
Mrs. Holt, I've tried to explain. We're just checking.
Checking what? You must suspect him of something. What are you checking on?
What kind of a car does your husband drive, Mrs. Holt?
A Pontiac.
What year?
A new one. We just got it yesterday.
Lillian?
In the kitchen.
That darn paper's late
Won't
again.
you please tell me what this is all about?
What?
I was just talking to...
Oh.
These are police officers, dear.
Police?
I'm Lieutenant Guthrie, and this is Sergeant Carger.
Hello. Is something wrong?
They want to talk to you. They won't tell me.
Well, what is it?
We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay. You go on and finish dinner, dear. We'll go in the other room.
Well, all right.
Thank you, Mrs. Holt.
Now, what's this all about?
Wait till we get in the other room.
Sure. Is this serious? It makes me a little nervous. Come home and find a couple of cops in my kitchen. Just sit down anywhere.
Thanks.
Now, what is all this?
Mr. Holt, you own a .22 Colt automatic?
Well, I did, but it was stolen.
When was it stolen?
Oh, a couple of days ago.
Did you report the theft?
No, I didn't think it was that important.
Your wife know about it?
No, I didn't tell her. I didn't even tell her I'd bought the gun.
Why not?
Well, I thought it might worry her. She doesn't like guns.
Anything else stolen?
No.
You mean somebody broke into your house and only took a gun?
The gun was in the car, in the glove compartment.
Oh. You have a Pontiac, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
A new one?
Yes.
Mr. Holt, where were you last Thursday night?
Thursday?
Thursday.
Why, I was at home. I think. Let me think. I was at home most of the evening, if I remember correctly.
Did you go out at all?
Thursday. Well, I'm not sure, but I think I did go out for a while. I think I went down to the bowling alley to see what I was doing.
How long were you gone?
Oh, maybe an hour, hour and a half. Look, what is all this? Do you think I've done something?
We just want a few facts. A man was observed throwing a .22 pistol in the Oakdale Lake early this morning.
Well, did you catch him?
No.
You didn't throw that gun away, did you, Mr. Holt?
Me? Why, of course not. I told you it was stolen.
You wear glasses all the time, Mr. Holt?
Yes, most of the time. Why? Look, I think you should tell me.
You know a Mary Jane Cummings?
No.
When did you get your new car, Mr. Holt?
4 or 5 days ago.
Your wife told us you got it yesterday.
Well, you got me so nervous.
What kind of a car did you own before you got the new one?
A Ford.
How old, Mr. Holt? What was the year? What color was it?
It was a 39. It was black.
Where'd you sell it?
Place over on Lincoln, a regular dealer. Now, look, I'd like to know what this is all about.
All right, Mr. Holt. I'm surprised you haven't read about it. Been in all the papers.
What?
Mary Jane Cummings.
Oh, the girl who was killed. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't think I had anything to do with it?
We're just checking. You say the gun was stolen. When?
A couple of days ago.
2 days ago?
That's right.
Out of the new car?
Yeah.
Your wife says you only got the new car yesterday. I think you better come along with us.
There it is. I found blood on the seat, all right.
Well, that just about does it.
Where's Holt?
Pete's with him. He sticks to his story about going to the bowling alley.
You want me to check and see if anybody remembers his being in on Thursday night?
Yeah. But before you do, see if you can find out Holt's blood type. Ask his wife. Find out who his doctor is and ask him. Holt says he doesn't know.
Okay.
And get our witnesses in. I want to see if they can identify him.
Right. See you later.
Right.
I tell you, I sold it because we needed a new one.
Oh, hello, Ben.
You guys have been asking me questions now for 3 hours. I'm tired. I
Mr.
want...
Holt, our lab found bloodstains on the seat of your old car.
They must have been there when I bought the car.
Weren't that old. Only about a week.
Well, I don't know how they got there.
Mr. Holt, we've got a couple of witnesses that saw the man who picked up Mary Jane Cummings.
We've also got a witness that saw the man who threw your gun in the lake.
You were at home when you went to the bowling alley for about an hour, is that right?
Yes.
You didn't drive out to Lakeview Road?
No.
You don't know any Mary Jane Cummings?
I told you no. No, I did not know her.
Have you cut yourself in the last week, Mr. Holt?
Cut myself? No. Why?
Take him down and have him examined, Pete.
Okay. Wait a minute. I cut my knee, but I forgot it.
Let's see.
I hit it on a nail in the garage.
Bad cut.
It doesn't bother me. I forgot all about it.
We found a blood smear on the dead girl. It wasn't her blood.
I hurt my knee in the garage.
Okay, Mr. Holt. Take him back, Pete.
All right, let's go.
Wait a minute.
Yes, Mr. Holt?
What's the use? I killed her.
Want to tell us about it?
I met her about 3 months ago. We didn't tell anybody. Actually, my wife... We met in out-of-the-way places, usually Wednesday nights. My bowling night. I think I better sit down again. Thanks.
Cigarette?
No. There's not much to it. Boy, this is going to be tough on Lil. I guess maybe I'd have told you sooner if it hadn't been for Lil. Nice girl. Been married quite a while. I feel better, though.
Tell us all about it.
Well, there's not much. I picked her up and we drove out on that road. We hadn't been getting along, fighting a lot. She was sure a funny girl. Pretty, the wildest temper in the whole world, and I get pretty hot myself, too. Lil's left me a couple of times. Mary was going to tell her. You know, it's hard to tell. It's hard to explain how much I hated her, but I couldn't stay away. It does make sense now. It stopped making sense when I shot her and I knew she was dead. It was like a bad dream. I didn't buy the gun to kill her. We had some gophers. And talking about killing gophers when I killed a girl. We sat there in the car and she hit me. I don't know what I did. I went wild, I guess. I don't remember it too well. I just grabbed the gun. She laughed her stupid head off, and I shot her. I just wanted to stop her laughing. I can't tell you anymore. It's too hard. It's all mixed up. I don't think I can live with it. I hope they kill me.
We'll need a statement. Everything you told us for the stenographer. You'll have to sign it, Mr. Holt.
Yeah. Okay, but not now. I haven't slept since it happened.
Can I talk to you, Ben?
Sure, it's okay. Take him up, Pete.
Right. Come on, Mr. Holt.
I found his doctor and got his blood type. It's all right.
He's already confessed.
Oh? This sure doesn't look worried about it.
He's not now.
Remember, friends, Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum refreshes you. Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum gives you real chewing enjoyment. The lively, full-bodied flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint cools your mouth, freshens your taste, sweetens your breath. The smooth, pleasant chewing of Wrigley's Spearmint helps keep you feeling relaxed and satisfied. Makes whatever you're doing more enjoyable. Yes, for refreshment plus chewing enjoyment, treat yourself often to Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Millions enjoy it daily. Get a few packages and always keep some handy. That's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious.
The Lineup, starring Bill Johnstone as Lieutenant Ben Guthrie with Jack Moyles as Sergeant Pete Carger, was written by Blake Edwards with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Featured in tonight's cast were Hy Everback, Parley Bear, Clayton Post, Bob Sweeney, Peter Leeds, Howard McNear, and Virginia Gregg. The Lineup was transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
Welcome back. Well, type H, I cannot find that blood type anywhere. It's certainly not part of the ABO system that we're familiar with. And there are a few possibilities. One, there may be something so obscure that I don't know, but maybe one of my listeners do. If you know what someone would be referring to type H blood in 1952, let me know. I know there are H factors in there. The other maybe this is just an incredibly rare, just this guy had type H. Or, Dragnet changes the name to protect the innocent. Does the lineup change the blood type? Or they could have just made it up without researching it, which would be really weird and kind of odd, but maybe, I don't know. So if you have any explanation of the type H, I'd really love to hear it. Type H blood, can't find anything on it anywhere. The other thing people might question is the gun in the car, given that the purpose was to get rid of gophers, but I think that was explained by his wife not being too keen on having a .22 in the house. So, all right, well, we go ahead and we move on, and we have a comment from Mark, who said that he re-listened and rewound and re-listened to the Perp number 2 played by Bob Bailey, as you said, on the Patricide episode. He had a Western accent, but he mispronounced Oregon. He said Oregon, and Oregonians say Oregon. And he says, brings to mind the fancy actor host on Saturday Night Live that just phone in their performances and read cue cards. These people are supposed to be professionals, for crying out loud. Well, I wouldn't quite agree there. A couple things. First of all, oftentimes on the procedural radio dramas, particularly since everybody was borrowing from Dragnet at this point, often understated was actually a good thing. And so, and very different than I think most other radio acting that Bob Bailey had done, which really, Bailey's radio acting for most of the time he was left on Let George Do It, at least judging by Surviving Exemplars, very few guest appearances at all. Secondly, I wouldn't say that the person in the lineup number 2 was necessarily someone that could have been made one of the interesting roles in the lineup. It was partly, I think, the way it was written. And third, I think the big difference between Bob Bailey and the actors on Saturday Night Live is that Bob Bailey was, as a guy just doing a brief walk-in reading in the line, was probably getting paid scale. I doubt whoever is going to be the next host of Saturday Night Live will get paid scale for their appearance. That's not to say getting scale justifies a poor performance, but I doubt that CBS was expecting Sir Laurence Olivier as suspect number 2. The idea kind of reminds me of Charlton Heston in Wayne's World 2. Put it on YouTube and search for it. Obviously non-public domain, so I can't read it here or play it here. Thanks so much. Oh, and he did have one other thing. He said, by the way, didn't Howard McNear play 2 parts in the episode? Perp number 1 and the car crash victim. I seem to remember that. I know McNear has actually had more than one double, and that is something that you can do in radio. You'll often see, for example, if you go to Radio Gold Index and you go from their program index, you'll see some actors, they'll have an asterisk by their name saving doubles. And I've actually seen a few actors who have played 3 roles in the same radio drama. It's either a lot of expensive makeup or you have to work really hard one way or another to avoid making it look cheesy in film, but I think it definitely can work on the radio. And indeed, Colonial Radio Theater has had, I think, some actors play some doubles, as have the Harry Nile program. All right, well, we're going to close out the show. I should note that today, actually, 4 years ago today, was our first podcast. And this really does wrap up our 4th full year. And so on Monday, we'll start our 5th year, so much ahead of us. And we've really covered just so much territory and so many fun shows. And still some really, really big, great shows still ahead. And I want to thank everybody so much for all your support through the past 4 years, and looking to continue on as we enjoy these programs. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. And, of course, we'll be returning to something called Dragnet later on this year. And excited about where we're going to go from here. All right, well, that will do it for now. Send your comments to box13 at greatdetectives.net. Follow us on Twitter at Radio Detectives. And become one of our friends on Facebook, facebook.com/Radio Detectives. From Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham, signing off.